Hello and welcome to what episode is it this week? I didn't even ask.
Episode 19.
19. We already did 18?
Yeah,
like
18 is last.
Like going up right now.
Okay. Episode 19 of the DaebakCast. This is a show where K-pop fans come together each week, talk about K-pop, obviously. And this week I'm joined, as always, by Nate.
SISTTTAR. Sistar. Baby, stop breaking my heart. You heard me? No more next time. I hope you got that, boy.
Hey, boy.
Yeah, that was actually really that was amazing when I saw that live. Like literally everyone did the SISTTTAR part. I was just like, yo.
Everyone knows it.
Yep. Okay. And Andrew with his 3 things.
One of which is probably gonna be very disappointing.
EXID got canceled.
No, it got postponed for 3 months
due to unforeseen circumstances, according to Toronto K-pop Con. No EXID this Sunday, which means we are like we're like $150 in the hole right now, unless we figure out what.
Because we could have just stayed one last day.
Yeah, that's true. So go figure. Oh well. Number 2, I got finished watching Idolmaster episode 2. Yo, it's pretty good.
All right. I still need to watch them. I keep forgetting.
It's pretty. It's pretty like it's very drama-esque, as in like there's like a lot of like drama of like people dying and shit. So,
I mean, wait, people died?
You'll see. But yeah, it's pretty dramatic. I mean, obviously, but I mean, this is the first drama I've ever watched, so I mean, doesn't seem that bad. Though they're pretty low budget when it comes to like slow-mo stuff. It's just like they don't use a proper slow-mo camera. They just slow down the footage so the frame rate looks really funky. Or they're when they do stuff where one of them was talking on a bridge, they don't like overdub it. They just use the audio footage so you can just hear like all the cars going in the background and everything. It's kind of low, but maybe it's just because it's the Idolmaster one anyway. And number 3, I've been listening to a lot of Joey Badass lately. I don't know why, but he's pretty good.
New York.
Yeah, gotta rep that New York hip hop, man. And if you haven't listened to the song he did with Tablo Hood, really good song.
Yep. It basically like describes Korean culture and then like New York like hood culture, I guess.
I finally understood what the pro era high ground. Because like pro era is like Joey Badass is like his record
and his label.
Yeah, his label sort of thing, and then high ground is the label.
Yep. Yeah, the only reason I already know. The only reason I knew that was because a friend of mine at college is a big fan of pro era, like all their stuff. So, yeah, and then I'm Jacob, and sorry for the probably worst quality on my webcam this week. I can't get my OBS to work on my laptop because I don't have my usual setup yet, which will be fixed by next week. I have to get a new desk to put it back there or whatever. So you'll see this setup in the background next week, but it'll work because I'm back home from college. But,
finals done. Congrats.
Yeah, finals done. Hopefully I didn't bomb any.
First year over.
Yeah, I just need to pass all my classes.
Yo, enjoy your summer vacations while they last.
Yeah, they don't exist anymore.
Because when you get into the adult world, it just work nonstop.
I mean, I feel like it balances out at least because I have to work 24/7 at college.
That's true. But yeah, once you start working full time, you start to appreciate weekends more because that's literally the only free time you ever have.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where
old people
TGIF
talk
comes from.
Yep.
So, anyways, I guess we can get into topic 1, which is the Psy album review.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. So let's get right into that.
Yep.
Which I will pull up.
Oh, go.
Now we're good.
Okay. So yeah, Psy came out with a new album this week or last weekend. I don't know, something like maybe last week for when this goes up. Mm-hmm. It's called 2 × 4 = 8, which is a really weird.
It's because it's his eighth album. He numbers all of them.
Yeah, it's 8th album.
Okay.
So
okay,
like his last number was just called Psy, the 7th album.
Oh really?
Yeah. and
funny.
the album cover is just a 7 with his face like cartoon next to it.
Speaking of multiplication, you know how there's a lot of Star Wars prequel memes that are floating around everywhere? There's a really funny one that I keep thinking of whenever I see like the this Psy album title. It's in episode 3. There's a part where Anakin just goes to Count Dooku. He's like, "My powers have doubled since the last time we met." And then there's the next image is just Count Dooku with like a shit-eating grin saying 2 times 0 equals 0. Funniest thing ever.
God.
Anyway.
So the first song is called "I Love It." It's one of the title tracks. It's standard Psy EDM. It's like super repetitive.
You know who worked on this?
Dance.
You know who worked on this? Zico.
Who did?
Oh
yeah. He produced it. Yeah, produced and composed it, and he did the lyrics. Well, he helped with the lyrics with Psy. Yeah, this is like, like an actual like rap song, I guess, from Psy. But it's Psy rap though. I don't know how else to explain it. It's, you know, like if you look at his old like his first album or whatever, like the song, like I think the title track was called Say, but like a Korean character Say. That's like legit like old school rap from like early 90s probably, like that kind of stuff. Yeah. So I think that was back in 2001 when that came out.
Yo, you know what's crazy? This MV has been out for roughly over 24 hours. Last time I checked, it was closing in on 7.5 million.
Yeah, it did pretty good. I mean, it's not like Twice or BTS or anything, but still, it's like
it
still does really well.
Well, Twice and BTS hit like
20
million in one day.
Okay, right now
that's nothing.
Okay, so after like a 24 hours or so, it's at 9.2 million plays. That's insane.
I think my reasoning with Psy is that Psy doesn't really have like a rabid fan base or anything, but he's still like universally popular.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
I was talking with my friend. He's getting back down into like normal territory for K-pop in like views. Like I think I looked in the ones he did in 2015 with CL, and I can't remember the name of those 2 songs.
They're like Big Bang.
Those have like 250 million. So like it's the top of K-pop MVs, but like that's more normal for K-pop, not.
Yeah, not like Gangnam Style.
Yeah, like there's too many digits to count.
I think this'll probably get even further down and probably only hit like 100 million or so. Like,
I think all he's got to do is get another like viral hit. He's gotta change up the game again though.
I was gonna say, that's the thing is he keeps just trying to do the same thing over and over again. Like both this song and the next one, the other title track, are both very similar. Like, super repetitive EDM with a catchy dance.
Though it's like, I think if he changes it up though, he's gotta still keep the Psy charm though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because I mean, this is what they know him for. Because like I was reading High Snobiety this morning, and like all these other random publications, and they're covering that Psy has the new MV release because he's that well known outside of just for Gangnam Style. So I mean,
but I just think people don't care anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because I mean, it's just there's only so many times he can go to the well before it gets before it gets repetitive. I mean, if anything, I guess it's sort of in comparison to either Gangnam Style or like Gentleman. I guess it's below those in terms of like quality. I mean, it's still a good song and it's still catchy, and the MV is obviously still ridiculously weird with like freaking they have the PPAP guy for whatever reason. I
love it. In the beginning, like he's just there for like 5 seconds.
Like freaking they have like the biggest meme, like the 2 biggest viral like Asian music artists in one music video,
like the last year or whatever.
Like you think the world would explode or something because they're in a music video together.
They should have done a song together. That would have been such an obvious thing.
That's it. I'm still pushing for that. They need a song together.
Maybe they did do a collab. It just wasn't ready for the album yet or something. Who knows? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so regardless of whether it gets like Gangnam Style level again, I think he's already set because it's still gonna be really popular in Korea.
Oh yeah, it'll be popular.
So he's still gonna be making tons of money, and he's gonna be set.
Yeah, no, he doesn't need to make that level of a hit for the rest of his career because he
probably makes like billions of royalties
set for
just
life.
Off one song.
Yeah, he's set for life at this point. Like, yeah, he doesn't need to make it. But I mean, this song isn't bad. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun track.
It was what I expected. It wasn't anything that was kind of a theme for most of this album for me. Was like it's kind of just what I expected. There wasn't anything that really stood out besides a couple things.
So I think one thing to say though is I think Psy always he always delivers at the same sort of quality. In my opinion, it's always like a solid album every time.
Yeah,
but,
it's
always
not
his
a bad
music
album.
kind of stuff.
It was just an expected album. Nothing surprised me. So next song is the other title track, and it's very similar. It's called New Face. I think I like this one a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah, Naun's in the.
I'm kind of the opposite.
Even with Naun not being there, it just seemed like the music had a little more variety to it.
Yeah.
Actually, I still prefer "I Love It" to this song. This didn't do much for me, to be completely honest.
I think I prefer New Face between the two title tracks, but that's just my opinion, I guess.
I mean, it's not bad. It's very Psy, but I don't know. It just
on the last album between Napal Pagji and Daddy, I'd prefer Napal Pagji.
Yeah, same.
I think New Face is more similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, did you watch
Plus
the MV though? There's just have random white people and all those female
he's at
models.
a resort with
I think it was literally filmed in Vegas. It had to.
I was gonna say it looks like a Vegas resort.
They just must have went to a random hotel. It's who wants to be in a Psy music video? It's that
Who's
Chinese artist
who's hot and wants to be in the Psy music video.
It's literally anybody. So basically. I love the parts in the MV where Naun is lip syncing to what he's saying.
Oh yeah. I love when they do that.
Yes, I did.
Music videos
wasn't in I Love It? Isn't that a famous actor?
Yeah,
that guy. I don't know who he is.
I think is who it was. I could be completely wrong.
I've seen his face before, but I don't know his name.
Lee Byung-hun.
Yeah,
okay.
He's famous, right?
Yeah, he's really big. He's a really, really big art.
I'd assume so. He's pretty handsome.
Have I seen anything with him in it?
That automatically makes people famous.
What the crap? He was in Terminator?
Wait, he was in American films?
He was in Terminator. He was in G.I. Joe.
The original Terminator?
No, he was in
Terminator.
Oh, yeah,
he was Storm Shadow. I forgot about that.
Oh, man.
Wasn't he? Wasn't he Storm
that's
Shadow?
where,
that's where he's in G.I. Joe. What the hell?
Yeah, he was Storm Shadow. I forgot about that. Yep. Yeah,
wow.
He was in Terminator Genesis.
Oh, the new one. Okay, with what's her name? Emilia Clarke.
Yeah. Emilia Clarke. The one that wasn't good. The one that was not good at all.
That movie wasn't good.
No,
I haven't seen it.
Last
one I saw was Salvation.
Yeah. Getting back to the song though, the part where it's just hey, I want some new face. There's a wrestling chant that actually goes like that because there's a group called the New Day and one of their famous chants is hey, we want some new day. Or it just reminds me of that.
Well, I mean, it sounds the same, so.
Yeah. Next song is Last Scene featuring Lee Seung-kyung. It's an acoustic R&B song. I really like her voice, but
me too.
There needed to be more of it. She was only in the very beginning and then near the end. I'd say there's a 2-minute. There's 2 minutes of Psy singing and rapping without her. But it was good. I liked it. It's probably my second favorite song.
Apparently, she's an actress or something, or she was in Cheese in the Trap.
I didn't look.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's all I know. That's what I looked up. When I looked her up, her first thing was Cheese in the Trap.
Oh, Cheese in the Trap. I need to watch that.
Yeah, Pat told me about
that. What's her name?
It's a popular. It was originally a
webcomic.
Yeah, it was a web comic. And
yeah, you can read it on the Line Webtoons app. It's in English.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I started reading it, but I only read 2 chapters.
Yeah, I never got around to watching it. But with this song, I guess it's just kind of jarring because I don't know much Psy outside of his singles. So pretty much, listening to him do a serious song is kind of weird for me because again, it's just I'm used to it's kind of like how
Well, like when Jim Carrey does like a serious movie.
Or no, like how, kind of like how when Jim Carrey did like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, that was kind of just.
I
like,
love that movie, but
I actually never got around to watching it, but yeah. Or like how
it's on Netflix.
you know the song Just a Friend by Biz Markie. Like Biz Markie was a legit serious rapper back in, but ever since he did Just a Friend, like he got like really popular off of that. Like nobody could really take him seriously anymore. So that's kind of what happening to Psy, where basically his more serious songs won't get
like
taken.
His joke song is what gets him popular.
Yeah, like his pretty much like all the comedy or like the extravagant hip hop or EDM type songs are the ones that are gonna get popular, not this sort of really emotional ballad sort of. Because I looked up the lyrics to this and it's actually pretty serious, like a pretty like serious song. So
yeah, it what it reminds me of is because it's like acoustic guitar with rap.
Yeah, it's like acoustic R&B songs, what I called it.
But what it reminds me of is a song off of Tableau's Fever's End. Thank You for Breathing.
Mm-hmm.
I love when they rap. Like that's the only thing I've only ever heard it in K-pop is when they rap over like acoustic guitar and stuff.
They mentioned that in React to the K.
Oh really?
In one of the recent ones, they reacted to, I think it was "Come Back Home."
Oh yeah.
And yeah, one of them was like, "I've never heard rapping over acoustic guitar before."
Yeah, I think it works really well. I'm surprised.
It does. I like it.
Everybody's hung up on trap beats.
You don't really hear it in popular rap or hip hop music, but I mean, a lot of YouTube, like I know, a lot of just like. YouTube West Coast, possibly Filipino artists to rap over acoustic. Like I think, there's a bunch, but this song isn't bad.
Yeah, this is my second favorite.
Really?
Next,
okay.
yeah, I liked it a lot. Next is Love featuring Taeyang, which is like a more American style, like EDM pop song.
This reminded
me of American music.
This reminds me of older Psy. Like it kind of reminds me of the song "It's Art." Like way back in like 2000.
I haven't really listened to any of his older.
That was on his.
That was like 2009, I think.
Fifth album.
Yeah, but it's kind of like that. Like
album.
yeah. So yeah, we're both correct in that it's like old Psy. A lot of old Psy was just very like American
style.
Yeah, like pre-Gangnam Style Psy was a lot of it was very American style. Hello, hello, goodbye. American style. Like really, like how like late 2000s EDM is just like everything's just like really positive and upbeat and almost corny in a way, but that's what all this song is sort of like, or just very like old school Psy. And yeah, it's pretty. Has he ever done a song with Taeyang before?
I don't think so. Actually,
yeah,
I don't think he's even done with GD other than when he was in the background of the Hangover MV.
Or no, or how like
with Snoop Dogg.
I mean, they never seem to. I think this is the first time I think of hearing him actually do like a collaboration with the Big Bang members and not just have them like show up in the music videos sort of thing, like in Gangnam Style.
Wait, did he? I don't think they show up in Gangnam Style. I think it was in Hangover.
Yeah.
With the song he did with Snoop Dogg.
They?
No, Hyuna was in Gangnam Style.
Hyuna was in Gangnam Style. UJ Suck was in Gangnam Style.
And who's the guy humping in the elevator?
No Hyung Chol.
Yeah.
No Hyung Chol. Before he got a DUI, he got kicked off of all of his variety shows.
Yo, I was right, yeah. Seungri and Daesung were they're the two old guys in the background of the Gangnam Style MV.
I never knew that.
You never knew that? I knew that. I knew that like all the way in 2013. What the heck?
I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
I thought it was just two old guys.
No, they were just
I never paid attention.
They just wore a wig.
Yeah, I actually like this song. Taeyang fit it really well. And like I said, it's more American style, but
and Taeyang's a pretty good. His vocals fit hooks well, so
yeah, he fits. Yeah, exactly.
And Taeyang finds a lot of his like inspiration from American artists, anyways.
Yeah, so he's
he already
the most
has that
fitting.
sort of sound a lot.
He's the most fitting when it comes to this.
Yep.
Next is Bomb featuring B.I. and Bobby and produced by JYP,
which is amazing.
Weirdest thing. And it's like straight hip hop, which is I've never heard a JYP produced
what it sounds like. It sounds like an Icon song.
Yeah,
straight up like
yeah. So you haven't listened to any other stuff really.
You might like it if you like this song.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The only thing
it was just weird to hear JYP produce something like this.
Yeah. it's nice to see that JYP really doesn't care what label he produces for.
He's done SM last year, or YG now.
Yeah, well, he was probably like, well, if I can produce a Psy song.
And I mean, I'm sure they're like old friends and everything.
They're probably friends, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's probably like, hey, can you produce something for my album? Sure.
Yeah, because Psy apparently is friends with literally everyone in the industry.
Because why not? He's the most popular like Korean singer.
Well, no, but even before, he had Yoo Jae-suk in Gangnam Style.
That's true.
That was before he
became
popular. And that was like, and Hyuna, like those are like two of the biggest celebrities in the country at that point, and still are.
I feel like Psy having Hyuna in Gangnam Style too, like skyrocketed her even further than she already was.
It probably helped her, yeah.
Well, yeah, because pretty much like she's a part of the two most recognizable K-pop songs, Gangnam Style and freaking Bubble Pop. That's literally you ask someone about K-pop, they'll either say Gangnam Style or Bubble Pop.
Well, if you went back in time in 2013, asked a Korean person, who's the hottest female K-pop star? Anybody would say any guy would have said Hyuna.
I'm pretty sure you could still say that today, but anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Getting back to
it's Soyeon now.
Yeah, I guess.
Soyeon,
but
from AOI.
The one thing I don't like about this song is the random like auto-tune part that they have, where it's just like in a different key and it just kind of like really like out of place in the song.
It's just trying to be like trap music.
Or it's trying to be like Future Designer, but I'm over that kind of music now. Or I'm over it's overplayed at this
I was
point.
Never with it. So.
I mean, some of it's okay.
I still really like the song though.
Some of it's okay, but this song's really hype. I love it. Like
especially when Bobby raps, he makes anything.
Yeah, pretty much. If Bobby's on the track, it's gonna be lit. Like no matter what.
Even PI, but like yeah.
He can rap over.
Look at his "Show Me the Money" stuff.
Like I'm sure Bobby could rap over like a classical like Mozart piece, and it'd be the most lit song on the.
That actually sounds really good. Why don't people do that? Like rapping over classical music. That sounds like it'd be awesome.
Hey,
like Beethoven.
React to the
Mozart.
K if you're watching.
Yeah, find someone who can rap.
We'll clip
there probably is somebody at their music department at their college.
Okay, next is We Are Young, which is like an anthem pop song. Yeah. Is the best way I thought of describing it.
He's 39 though. That's actually a pretty like.
He's not old yet.
That's actually a pretty like
one more year and then he's old.
That's a genuine trend of people over the age of 35 that make songs involving saying the lyrics "We Are Young." I'm just like about that.
Not quite. It's pretty good.
Like they can run for president and they're young.
Yeah, I liked the piano stuff, even though it's pretty basic, but I think it fit pretty well.
Yeah, it's your typical like upbeat. Again, this is more like older Psy, where it's just like a really like upbeat, positive, almost American style type EDM song. So yeah, not much else to say about it.
Nothing from
it's pretty basic. I liked it, but
yeah, same. Next is Fact Assault featuring GD, which is hip hop.
Oh and my god!
I like this one.
Really? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess it was just what I expected. It's similar to the whole album. I don't think it was what I expected from GD and Psy.
I never.
For me, it seems like it's almost like a parody of trap music to me. It feels like.
But it goes so hard though. Like I never expected friggin' Psy to do a hard ass trap song. That's amazing.
I just hate it. Apparently, I just hate trap. Like hip hop.
Well, I'm okay with it. It's just that people use it so much that it's annoying sometimes.
Well, trap is my guilty pleasure when it comes to hip hop music.
It all sounds the same to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's always just
trap's
boom,
pretty
boom,
easy.
boom.
That's why. Yeah, trap beats are pretty easy because that's why you can just pretty much all you can do when it comes to trap is just be like, yo, I want my trap beat to sound like this, and then they'll just move, and then they'll just kind of rearrange it a bit because it's fairly trap beats are fairly the same. Or just you pick your BPM, pick like what kind of like samples you want in the background, and boom. But this is one of my favorite songs on the entire album. Like I never. Again, this is a shock for me when it comes to Psy. Like, I never expected him to be able to go this hard on a trap beat. GD's verse is obviously like really solid. Production's very solid. I guess it's just like I never really expected something like this from from Psy, so I like it. I love it.
Even the rap style is like similar to like trap artists. Like he like that's what it makes me think it's almost like a parody.
And they're
I
actually
guess. Like,
and he's actually like cursing on this song. Like there's a like even Psy is like dropping like a bunch of F-bombs and everything.
Psy used to be like,
I was say Psy curse all the time.
I know, like basically like
for, like people he wouldn't be able to go on TV and stuff because he used to curse all the time.
Yeah, because he was really old school back in the day. But then once
old school like OG Korean rapper. Basically.
Yeah. So but once like Gangnam Style or like once he changed this sort of like. Once he changed his sort of motif or style of music, I guess he just went away from that. But no, I like bring this Psy back. I'd love to see like hardcore gangsta Psy again.
Like he's making like, or he makes something similar to like an NWA song.
Yeah, or no, just like you just like make like a generic. I love to see Psy in a generic trap video with just like a bunch of like girls with bikinis everywhere. They're popping champagne.
Like just driving around in a
Lambo and everything. It'd be so well. Like you wouldn't be able to tell if it's a parody or if it's Psy's.
Or use like 2009 21 fashion.
Yeah, just like
with the like that.
Or
kind
no,
of
he has like fake girls on or something. That'd be amazing, Psy. If you're Psy, please do that again. That'd be like gold. We're giving him free ideas at this point.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious.
Next is Rock Will Never Die, which disappointed me because it's like an EDM song with rock.
Yeah, it's not a rock song. Yeah,
it's not a rock song at all. Like there's rock parts, but it's like pretty much an EDM song.
Yeah, it's.
And I was like, this is. I was hoping for like an actual rock song from Psy.
It's really corny.
It's like really, pretty standard.
Yeah.
Like even if not that, like even if it was just normal like hard rock, it doesn't need to be screamo or anything. But it's just like I heard guitars and then it became an EDM song. And
metal
I was like,
Psy.
Yeah,
could you imagine?
Metal, like that'd be awesome. But
like that FT Island song.
Yeah, like that FT Island J-pop song that we listened to last month. That'd be awesome.
That was metal, yeah.
But like, this one disappointed me because
we should just produce Psy's next album. We just keep having all these good ideas.
Yeah, because
all you need to do is just do all the different genres. Like, get away from the EDM.
One's a trap song. One's like one is a trap song. One's Psy rapping over classical like Mozart. One is Psy doing a metal song. Like a heavy metal song. One is Psy doing I don't know, like a polka song or something. It's like something really weird. A Psy polka song probably work.
I want Psy to do a standard girl group song.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
And
it's like featuring
like
Twice
like
or
an
something like
aping
that.
Or no, and you know how like, in a lot of his MVs, it's just like it's just him and like him or he's the background, his own background dancers or whatever. Just like have whole choreography, just like 9 members. It's just like him. Psy doing girl group choreography. That's amazing.
Or like instead of just one girl, main girl in the MV, bring in an entire girl group. All of Twice is with him, or something like that, or all of Blackpink since they're in YG.
It would be Blackpink probably.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So yeah, that was Rock Will Never Die.
See this song though. What this reminds me of is Epic High on 99, their album 99, because that was very like rock and hip hop like fusion. Like a lot of people hate that album because it's not.
Because it's really,
it's really good.
I love rap rock.
It's just not like typical Epic High, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a lot of.
I like rap rock. So,
like, have you ever heard "Don't Hate Me"?
No.
Okay, I'll show it to you after we're done.
Is it like I said, FAQ, is that the one that's like almost a rap rock song?
That's like almost like a Linkin Park song.
Yeah, I know, it's fucking awesome. I want more of that. I love like old school Linkin Park.
It's more like upbeat like rap rock. I'll show you what I mean though.
Yeah, we'll look at it after.
Like one of the other songs, Up, is almost like a Run DMC song, kind of. Like,
really?
To me, that's what it seems like. I guess I don't know who else to compare it to. But yeah. Andrew's probably like. Nah.
Yeah, I haven't. I still need to listen to more of older Epic High because I'm only listening to whatever's on Spotify, and pretty much anything free YG isn't on there.
Yeah, but yeah, Rock Will Never Die. It sounded like it reminded me of. It reminded me of a song off that album though. I don't know which one to narrow it down to, but yeah, I liked it. It was good.
I mean, I think the only reason I didn't like it is because I was expecting a rock song and it wasn't.
You just got your hopes up.
It's not a rock song.
Like me every time.
Next is Refuge. It's a ballad.
It sounds like a country song.
It's weird.
Yeah, it does. The
Here's
instrumentation is like a country song.
Yeah,
song.
just like, or like the intonation of his voice, or how the guitar is, and like the really slow hi hat on the drum. That's like, it's a country ballad essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a ballad. I don't know how else to explain
it sounds like
Exactly.
a song you'd like slow dance to at like your wedding, but you can't because it's Psy.
Exactly.
Yo, well, I'd love to meet the person that slow dances to Psy at their wedding.
It'd be hilarious.
You could be that person.
I'm not getting married anytime soon.
And last is truly Daebak's agreed best song on the album. Pretty much all three of us agree. It's Auto Reverse featuring Tableau.
Okay.
And it fucking
Song is
samples
great.
Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell's Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Okay,
Which is amazing.
Okay, so pretty much soul samples, like old school, like hip hop
Motown
vibe.
Motown samples.
Like this is a
fantastic.
Kanye song. This is a Kanye song. Like, not even joking. This is Kanye's MO. Like, pretty much the first three.
Epic High does that too.
Yeah, like the first three albums
just
of
can't
Kanye,
stop comparing
like
it.
everything was soul, like Motown soul samples, and just like really like old school hip hop type thing. Like, this is amazing. This is like,
Yeah, this song was really good.
this is really good, and like.
It's probably, you know why it's like that actually? It's because Tableau probably helped produce it.
Yeah. He has
So-
production credits on it. So, but yeah, like,
Well,
I love the beat.
So like for example, like on Shoebox, like the first track, like the intro basically, Encore, it starts off with like this old like R&B song, and then it goes like hard in there.
That song,
Yeah.
that song kind of reminds me of a Jay-Z song too. So like going like
Yeah.
the hip hop sort of vibe. But so, and then they have like the old like Korean ballad in the
Does
background.
it remind you because Jay-Z has a song called Encore?
Yeah. But no, it sounds like a Jay-Z song too.
Encore.
Oh, but
Numb.
did you notice like?
Fantastic mashup. Collision Course. Linkin
Oh my
Park.
god!
Jay-Z.
Is that your only exposure to Jay-Z? Like, have you listened to any other Jay-Z?
That is 100% my only. Besides hearing random like Jay-Z
New
songs on the
York.
radio. Yeah, well, okay, I know like
Yeah,
new
everybody
stuff,
knows that song.
but like back then, that was my only experience with Jay-Z was Collision Course, which is a fantastic album.
Oh, but you know what the song actually reminds me of too. You remember that really going back to like old like 2000 songs. You remember that song "Paper Planes" by MIA? Like,
Yeah.
I fly
Oh,
like
I know
paper.
that
Yeah,
song.
like the beat sounds
Yeah.
almost like that. It's pretty. It's
Yeah, I
pretty
can
cool.
see that.
Yeah, but I like this song. I love how Psy loves making. Same thing. He did the same thing with Bomb or whatever. Or he likes playing or using like double entendre or double meanings when it comes to the titles, where it's auto reverse, but the lyrics are auto bus. Or the actual lyrics are like talking about like an actual bus, but how they pronounce it, like how they pronounce the word auto bus, it sounds like auto reverse. In Korean. So yeah, it's
That's
pretty
actually
cool.
funny.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, my
like,
favorite
even
song.
without it samples like a Motown-inspired Korean song, and then it samples Marvin Gaye, which is Motown.
I'm surprised they could. I'm surprised they got that Marvin Gaye sample clear. Those are not cheap.
Well, I mean, he's Psy.
It's
He can
Psy.
do what he wants.
That's true. That's true.
He's
Psy
the
can-
only Korean artist that could do that.
Yeah, that's true.
They'd be like,
'cause
oh, Psy wants it? Okay, that's fine. Everyone knows Psy.
because usually, the hard part about doing soul samples is that a lot of people are if they don't know, they might not like clear the sample or whatever, or like, yeah, that's why you've started seeing a shift away from that, I guess too. That's why when people start getting more strict with authorizing or
rights.
clearing samples.
Honestly, that should just be fair use. It's not the whole song.
I guess, and you're remixing it, but yeah, they're pretty protective when it comes to that. But that's why
Yeah.
speaking of going back to Kanye, he actually
Or at
What
least
he-
they get
first-
like a
first
certain
al-
small amount of
for,
royalties.
first on his first album, he did a song called All Falls Down, where he couldn't get a sample cleared. So what he did is he just got another singer to sing the same exact lyrics. And
I was gonna say, yeah, someone else could just sing it.
yeah, so
Like parody, try to copy it.
but no, this song.
But
is-
nobody can copy Marvin Gaye.
I'd love to hear a whole album of this type of song, just like a really like.
Yeah.
But I mean
Well,
that involves.
so you should
Tableau,
listen
though.
to Epic Highs.
Yeah, I mean, I listen to Epic, but I mean, yeah, you don't like. I think there needs to be more of it in general. Period, though. I mean, like, I guess in regular hip hop too. We've seen such a huge shift away from old school like 90 or 70s soul samples, but
Yeah. Again, we'll get more of it when Epicai's new album finally comes out.
Whenever that comes
out.
Is it Pieces Part 2? Is that like...
Well, he said in Twitter it might be, but like who knows if they change it.
It's going to be Pieces Part 3, remember?
Well, he said it would be. Dude, if it's Pieces Part 3, then why the heck?
They're just a screw with everyone.
They just skip Part 2.
Yeah.
Well, because, like, 2008, they released Pieces Part 1, and then there was no Part 2. So,
yeah. Yeah, it's been almost 10 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said on the, and on Twitter once, like, just, like, randomly, he's like, yeah, the next Epicai album we're working on, and it's going to be Pieces Part 2, but that was 2015.
Okay, so who knows?
And then he said it would be done by 2016, and then he was on Snapchat, he's like, yeah, we're not going to finish it, so end of 2017.
And it won't be done.
We'll see.
I think it will be, though. They've been working on it nonstop.
It's been a while,
and stuff, so.
All I've been listening to for the past, like, 2 weeks is Epicai.
I approve.
Look what you've
Although
done.
you won't approve, I like Remapping the Soul the best of the albums I bought. Mostly because it's the most, like you were saying, it's like old Linkin Park. It's like emo, like rap with some rock influence, like hip hop.
Yeah, that's like right there. That's like standard Epicai. That's why I made you buy that album, even though it's not my favorite. So
yeah, I think I like it more than Shoebox.
So final thoughts on this entire album.
I give it the seal of approval. I like it.
I don't know if I can get it, like, maybe I can give it like a half thumbs up or something, because like,
that's kind of how I feel.
Like,
it was good. Oh god, finish your thoughts.
Like, it has maybe you're probably gonna say the same thing, where it has bright spots, but yeah, again, a lot of it it's what you expect from Psy, so it's nothing really too like outstanding or just really out of the ordinary. So if you go in knowing like that you like Psy's type of music, then obviously you're gonna enjoy it. But
yeah, I think the best songs in the album were the ones that had features, because Psy is pretty good because he's really good to collaborate with, because he's pretty malleable. Like, he can fit like anybody's style. And like, if you like Love sounded like a song that Taeyong would make. Like the Bomb sounded like an actual Icon song. I guess Auto Reverse to me, it sounds like something Epicai would come out with.
Yeah, I guess the song GD sounded like a GD song.
Yeah, I guess the only detriment to that is that your strongest songs shouldn't always be whatever feature like is featured. I mean, I guess in a way, like, pretty much like Psy is just very reliant on features, both musically and visually. Because I mean, again, all the people that show up in his music videos. And like they go crazy. I think it's almost the opposite though, because I feel like what he's doing is he's trying to prop them up so the larger audience gets to see them. Like, that's what he did with. I think that's actually why he said he put Hyuna in Gangnam Style and well, not Gangnam Style. Why he put Guy in Gentleman, because he wanted people to see. And I mean, because he stole the dance from them. So he wanted people to see like where they came from, and like, oh, who's that hot girl? We don't look her up. Yeah. Like, did you ever listen to Hyuna's version of Gangnam Style? Oh god, I can't listen to it.
I never did.
It's not the same.
It's like, wait, what are the actual? What you changed the lyrics to? Because it can't be Oppa.
Oppa Dakne Style.
Yeah, I'm just.
It's like Oppa is just my style or something like that.
I'm just like, no, I didn't like it anyway. But I mean, it's Psy. It's what you should expect from a Psy album.
Yeah. So. Pretty much near what Andrew said. Like, well, what both of you said is, like, the stuff that has featured is like clearly the best stuff in my mind. Where, because it was different. Where all the songs that were just Psy were what I expected and didn't really stand out or impress me that much.
So is this the first one that's not truly Daebak? No, it's just Daebak.
Well, I didn't like Oh Hyuk's album at all, but I don't like that type of music. So
I forget which one I didn't give a seal of approval to, but
was it Minzy?
You didn't like Minzy?
I didn't give my seal of approval.
Because you had unrealistically high expectations.
I'm sorry. I care too much. Anyway, yeah.
We'll just give the seal of approval the ones that are really good.
Mm-hmm. We need consensus for a seal of approval.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Laboon.
So yeah. Like Laboon, yeah. Like Epicai's Shoebox.
I'll give it the seal of approval. It's not my favorite, but it's really good.
It's so good. Every song on it's great. Anyways, let's move on, because now we're just talking about Epicai. Yep. So, second topic. We can go on the Nate's topic, I guess, second.
Yep. So mine's going to be short. because Andrew has to edit this right after we record.
Yeah, because then we go to Toronto.
Yeah, because my flight's in like 14 hours.
Granted, we like to ramble, so it might not be short because it's a conversational topic. But it could be 10 minutes. It could be an hour and a half long. Who knows?
We'll see.
But yeah, basically, I just want to talk about like where and when you guys listen in your daily life, like where and when you listen to K-pop and any random stories related to that. Because so for me, I listen pretty much at this point. I listen to two things. I listen to podcasts and I listen to K-pop music. So at work, I almost always am listening to podcasts. Usually I only listen to music if I'm out of podcasts to listen to, which is kind of hard at this point because I listen to so many.
I only listen to Kind of Funny and Us sometimes.
I don't listen to Us. I listen to like Unpretty now, but
hello.
He was like a deer in the headlights. He looked at the camera and like stopped and was like, "What the hell's going on?"
Episode, my mom coming in my room.
I was gonna say
you're gonna have to put like 2 black bars on that.
Well, was it your mom? I think like he's gonna have to have a moving black bar. She walked across the screen.
No, that was my sister. Just black out my whole screen. You'd be like,
just black out all
whenever anybody walks in, just put a black screen and say sibling walked in.
sibling
and then you got to do the same thing again and say again with an asterisk.
But I have like a 45-minute to, if there's accidents, hour and a half commute one way.
Christ.
So that's when I get to listen to all my K-pop. And I don't know, or when I get to listen to, because I also listen when if I'm achievement hunting in a game, but I'm not really paying attention to it then. It's just background music. Where I'm in the car, I'm jamming out the G and singing and dancing and shit.
You'll be in traffic.
That's how I wake up.
Going through Toronto and somebody looks over and they can just hear it through your car.
Oh, I totally wanna, if there's a line, I hope we get to drive by it because we're totally gonna roll down the windows and blast card to the people waiting in line.
It's like, oh my god, is that card? Why are they playing their own music?
Yeah, why are they listening to they're like BTS that listen to Dope at the beginning of Fire. It's like, who listens to their own music? But yeah, and then I'm crazy and super organized with my music, so they know, but I don't think our users know. So I put playlists together, and I've done by year. I do 3-year chunks. Excluding I did 90 to 2006 because there isn't much music there, and then 2006. So then 2007 to 2009, 10 to 12, etc.
It's just basically generation 1, 2, 3, then 4.
Well, no, I have that too.
Oh no!
No, because that is organized completely by release date.
Okay.
Where then I also have generation playlists where it's organized by artists, which Gen 2 has all of SSD's music from 2007 to now.
Yeah, because generations are groups, whereas years are more time frames, I guess.
Imagine if Nate did this with actual albums.
Oh god,
how arduous of a task would
it be? He'd have a library in his room, and it's filled with every K-pop album that came out from 1990 to 2017.
You know those old libraries, the one you Beauty and the Beast or whatever, where it's just pick a book, any book or whatever, and just a really big reading chair and everything, except it's just a CD player.
And he's got the ladder with the wheels that you can ride around on.
It was a pain in the ass to do when I did it at first, but now it's easy because anytime I get a new album, I just slide it into wherever it needs to go. Epic High's stuff came up, and I threw them in Gen 1 because they're not really. I don't know. I didn't really know where they're Gen 1. They started old enough. Yeah.
Wait,
so
where'd you put
they're with
TVXQ?
BoA, and I don't have any TVXQ.
Oh, okay.
But they would probably be Gen 1 because I have BoA there, and
yeah.
I have BoA.
Yeah, they probably belong there more.
I have BoA. So Gen 1 right now for my library is SES, BoA, Epic High, and then Yumi Ray and MFBTY.
Yeah, I think TVXQ would fit more in Gen 2 though. They're
2?
more like Super Junior and SNSD and stuff.
Yeah.
In style.
Yeah, they kind of skirt the line.
Like they don't sound at all like HOT does.
Yeah,
No,
they're
yeah,
nothing
yeah,
like those
yeah,
old,
that's true.
like the original
Yeah, I probably
games.
would put them in Gen 2 then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like it was a pain in the ass to do it first, especially because iTunes is a horrible program. But now it's fine.
I think it's
Um,
all right, but that's because I use it mostly on my phone though. So
oh
They
yeah,
which
came
it's
no,
out
it's a
made
with the
for.
horrible like desktop application.
yeah.
It runs really slowly.
They stopped
It
caring.
it's,
They stopped caring about how like
it
iTunes
has no
desktop
performance.
looked. Yeah,
Well, no, I mean it looks fine. It's just performs
or no, like,
horribly.
or just yeah, like they stopped worrying about like a consistent or comprehensible UI path like 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah.
They stopped caring a long time ago.
I don't know about that because they basically make it look like however it looks like on the Mac right now.
Yeah.
But
My
I
my
don't think
problem
Mac,
is.
but Mac UI isn't intuitive to me at least. I don't know.
Oh well, no, yeah.
I actually would use a Mac if I could, but
My
my school
like
was like, no, you need Windows.
my problem isn't with the UI at all. It's just with the performance. Like it's slow as hell. It has weird ass bugs that I found just doing random shit. That's like this. How has this gotten through user testing and like
They
QA?
don't care.
Like this is
Nobody
like a
uses
simple bug that would be easy to fix. But like, because like if I try to edit, like this came up because I was trying to put. So first of all, they have a release date field that's non-editable for some reason.
Yeah.
And so it's wrong. Like it's only there for the stuff like maybe 10% of the stuff I bought off of iTunes. Like it's not even there for most of the stuff. And some of them were just completely wrong.
You can only change it for stuff that you didn't buy off iTunes.
No, you can't even do that.
Really?
I exported my entire library and I couldn't edit anything. I couldn't edit that field at all.
Spotify is the same way. Like OG Spotify, you can edit all the metadata, but now you can't edit anything. Where it's to the point where I think I mentioned this to you guys before, but not to.
You mean release year or date?
No, release year you can edit, date you
okay.
can. And I wanted to do specifically date because I don't care. There's a billion things in 2015.
Yeah.
But yeah, on Spotify you can't edit anything anymore. Where basically it keeps thinking because I have the physical album of or twice physical albums. I can't even if I rip it on because I rip it using iTunes, and then I put it on my Spotify, but I can't take it to my phone because it keeps thinking that it's the Spotify version of all the music, and it's blocked it everywhere else but Korea because JYP is really finicky. So I don't know. It's annoying, I guess. Like there's no perfect answer when it comes to.
And then so what happened is like I was trying to edit, so I just put it in the comment field or whatever because that's something you can edit. And if I try to do that for multiple things, like it just doesn't work. Like I'll enter
you
it
have
and
to do it individually.
I don't have to do it for song. I can do it by album, which is the luck. Thank God I can do it by album. But when I tried to do like multiple albums,
multiple albums that came out on the same day or whatever.
Yeah, well, it wasn't. This is just editing anything really. I just found it when I was trying to edit comments. Yeah, you can't edit multiple. Like I was trying to make all of them K-pop genre, and it just fails.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was horrible.
Let's just go back to using Winamp.
Oh, I love Winamp. Winamp was the best.
Yeah.
And even the Zune. I had a Zune, and the Zune application was really good. I loved the Zune application. It worked really well. It looked good.
And I mean, Zune kind of pioneered the whole you have a music library that you pay every month for, like Spotify eventually.
Yeah, they have. It
was just too early for its time. But Winamp skins were like a really big thing back in the late 2000s.
Oh yeah, no, I loved my Winamp skins, like switching them up. I love it. Winamp was amazing.
This might be dating us, like our
Jacob has no idea what Winamp even is.
No, I do. I just never used it because I always had an iPod, so I only had to use iTunes.
This was something I had before iPods existed. This is what I used when I was listening to music while playing StarCraft in 1998.
Oh my god!
Wait, they had a Zune back then?
No. Winamp is a separate program. Zune has its own
Yeah, I know what a Zune is. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, you don't even know what Winamp is, though, do you?
Okay, then no.
Winamp is pre-iPod, pre-Zune music player application.
No, because I was probably
it's still around too. It was free. It was a free like open source.
It's open source. Okay, and they probably still added it.
Winamp is like the VLC player of music.
Of music, yeah.
Okay.
But it's been around since like the late 90s.
So yeah, for me, I listen to music like from the time I wake up to when I go to bed.
Yeah.
Like I listen to music all day except for when I'm in class. Like that's basically the only time I'm not listening to music. So like
That's funny because I used to listen to music in class.
Yeah,
because a lot of my classes were the teacher just reading the slides, and the slides were put up online, so I didn't have to pay attention at all.
Yeah, I only had one class like that because like my math class, for example, I have to pay attention the whole class or else I won't understand any of it because he goes through all of it with chalk on the board.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like because he's like an old professor. I think he's going on a sabbatical next semester, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. So like until like a year ago, I used to always just like either buy the CD or just download it online and then put it and then do what Nate does and like edit like everything by hand every time.
Yep.
And then once I actually had a job and could pay for stuff, I got Apple Music because I want to actually be able to at least give something to the artist. And then if I really specifically want to support them, I'll buy their physical because that's worth more points anyways. Like I think 1,000 streams is equal to someone buying one album. Song or one album or something like that. So yeah, obviously it doesn't count as much, but
there's definitely some K-pop songs that I've streamed over 1,000 times by now.
Yeah. So yeah, I got Apple Music and what I do is basically now that I have that, I can just download everything. I don't like I can just go on iTunes. It's probably glaring, but
it's way too bright.
Yeah, I just go on iTunes, click add, I have it. Like it's mine. I can download it, take it with me, and
on that note, where I got my music, because I guess I didn't go over that. So yeah, when I was in Korea, I bought like probably $300 worth of albums or more.
Which is probably gonna be us on like.
It was funny because it was literally like, at one point I'm gonna make like a collection video or whatever, so everyone can see. But yeah, it was. I pretty much had an entire small suitcase that I brought back from me and had to get through customs. And they're like, "What the hell is this?" I'm like, "It's a lot of CDs." I just had to write down.
You went and check them, make sure they're not like computer viruses or something from Sony.
Or no, they probably thought that you were hiding like friggin' weed or something inside the CD case.
They're K-pop CDs. They're like, what?
Yeah. So I bought a ton of CDs, but I didn't use iTunes. And this was like the only music I listened to. So before that, when I listened to rock, my brother has a huge CD collection. He loves physical albums.
So you just take his.
And so I just ripped all of his music, and that's literally like all my non-K-pop music is just his music collection. So I never bought music, and so K-pop, besides the albums I bought in Korea and like select albums I would order, like SNSD stuff, I pretty much just pirated it all. And that's why starting this year, I was like, I have a ton of money. Like I have a stable job. I don't have a ton of money, but I have a good.
Where's my wallet?
I have a high paying job for my age and living situation. So I felt like
I don't know if it works.
The Canadian money, the plastic cash.
So I felt like I needed to actually support them. But the problem is with Jacob, like I can't get Apple Music because I could, but I want it. Well, one, I want to own it, and two, like I want to have it on a flash drive in my car, so I don't have to like Bluetooth my phone every time I get in the car. And if I have like data problems, then I can't listen to it or whatever. Like I just want it to be there. So I just got iTunes, and now I just buy it stuff. And it's becoming a lot of money that I shouldn't be spending because I'm buying like the whole discography as of SES.
Like it scares me every time you put in the
Epic High.
Every time you put in our group chat like what new albums you bought, it makes me scared for your wallet because there's a fair amount of zeros in front of the decimal point every time you keep buying these albums.
Yeah, when you said that, I just imagine each album as like a person, and it's just Nate in the shooting range. Like he's just like people are in the firing squad, just like boom.
I almost bought more today, but then I realized I have to buy a $350 KCON ticket tomorrow, so I probably shouldn't.
FML. Anyway,
because I was gonna buy the rest of Epic High stuff today, but I'll wait till next paycheck.
Yes.
Or I'll just do it next week because I'll forget about the KCON ticket and I'll be like, yeah, I can do it. Okay, back to Jacob's story.
Anyways, so basically, I listen to like I'll be walking across campus. Anytime I'm walking outside, anytime outside of my room,
Yep.
I have these headphones in, just
I
walking wherever I'm going.
have good memories of listening to SNSD and Kara walking around campus.
And like, if people just to think, like, just assume you're listening to like hard rap or like metal or something, but no,
Yep.
I'm literally just listening to like Twice right now.
Yep.
Like, I don't know, I think it's pretty funny, but I think most of the time, like, people don't really know that I'm into K-pop. Like, if you looked at me, because usually when you think of a K-pop fan, it's always like a girl.
Yeah,
who's, like,
or Asian,
crazy.
or an
Yeah,
Asian girl.
Asian. Yeah,
I'm one of those things.
a girl, Asian, and or both. So,
Well, yeah, I'm a nerdy white dude with a beard. I don't think people expect me to be into metal, which I was into metal, and I still am into metal. But I'm also into like the poppiest pop on the universe.
in the universe, yeah. I guess other than J-pop's probably the only thing that makes that's
true.
popular, I'd say. But yeah, I don't know if I have any stories other than like maybe when I like I don't know, when I try to show people, sometimes they'll be curious about it. I'm like, all right, let me show you, and then they never like it.
Yeah, I have a couple friends who actually do enjoy it, and I send them anytime a new music video that comes out, and I send them, like, they don't follow K-pop, but I'll send them new MVs and they'll listen to them, enjoy them. Like, one of my friends really likes Card.
Oh yeah, really? That's good.
Yeah.
They probably like the reggaeton sort of feel.
Yeah. He didn't like Rumor as much, but he really liked Oh Na Na and Don't Recall.
Okay, so maybe like some more like what's it called? Dance hall stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so though I've got my like close friends group to sort of accept it. So sometimes like I'll just link songs that I think they might like, and sometimes they'll get into it. Like my best friend, he's not like, I don't know, he's into like Eminem and then stuff like that. And then he recently got into like he follows this channel like Anime Vibe on YouTube, and it's literally just this chill ass like music that he just listens to all the time.
Oh, so, yeah.
Oh, is it one of those like EDM channels that use anime graphics in the background?
Okay,
yeah. So that's like I follow a bunch of those.
Yeah, it's called Anime Vibe. It's just like chill music, chill remixes and stuff.
Yeah, that's usually what I listen to.
The other thing with my group of friends, so yeah, I'll send them stuff. A few of them I'll send stuff. But like they all know I am into K-pop and they're fine with it. And like every once in a while we go to Noraebang in Ann Arbor, and we'll all sing along to G. I mean, they don't know the words, but they love G.
Like, G.
Yeah, they'll do the G. They know Bubble Pop, they know G, and they love them. That's probably about it that they know. One of my friends knows a lot more. One of my friends, we do the K-pop music video drinking game a lot, and so he knows a lot more. He was a huge fan of Spica. Unfortunately,
oh god,
they're gone.
What a random group to stan.
He really liked one of their MVs. What was?
The thing about Spica is that whenever there's like an argument about who's the best vocalist, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Spica," and then like I bet none of you have listened to them.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't.
Like they are really really great, but nobody actually like they're mentioned so much.
I listen to Spica, so
like they're mentioned too much for everybody to actually listen to them.
But yeah, he really liked one of their MVs, so that's why he likes. He also likes IU.
Yes, everybody loves IU.
Because a good day.
Everybody should love IU.
Amazing.
Yeah, modulations.
Stop stealing. We're stealing. React to the case thing.
React to the case thing. Yeah.
And we're not nearly musically as talented.
No, I
nor as popular. They have thousands more subscribers than us.
Well, they're almost there at 1 million. They passed 1 million. I think.
No, they passed 100,000.
Or 100,000. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So basically, I guess whenever I see anything that's like, I guess like trendy or that kind of feel, like trendy indies type of stuff, that's usually what I'll link. And then Card, because I was freaking out that we're gonna actually be seeing them this week.
Right?
Yeah.
Tomorrow. That's crazy. Well, I mean, for people listening to this would have been last Friday, but yeah, tomorrow we are like under 24 hours until
less than 24 hours, and we'll be seeing Card.
We will be seeing Card,
and we'll have K
21 and a half hours.
Hopefully,
we'll
have K content.
Hopefully, And
I'll have to
hopefully I'm
drop
not broke by-
Oh
$1,000.
shoot, that reminds me.
Buy
I have to print out your KCON tickets. Holy shit!
Or you mean?
Your Toronto K-pop con tickets.
Do you
Yeah,
have a
we
printer?
could have gone to like a library or something. Worst case. Well, you could probably just use your phone.
I like
Most
printing it
places
out.
just take your phone now. But yeah.
Anyway,
So yeah, other than that, I like will blast it in my room. I don't even care what people think outside. I'm just like,
Yeah.
like I don't like, honestly, not to be like that bitter person. Like I'm like the old man on the floor. I'm like, dude, just knock it down. Like they yell and scream in the hall, so I feel like, you know what I'm doing
you know
is
what?
fine.
Screw you guys. I'm gonna play my
Yeah.
really like cutesy Korean pop music. That'll show you.
I mean, most of the time I'll be listening to like really hard like Korean rap, and they'll probably like, what the hell?
Listen to like Flow Sick.
Yeah, yeah, or like who? I don't know, like
just
Zico.
listen to, just
Yeah,
listen to,
Zico.
I don't know if there's any I don't know
Dynamic
if there's
duo.
any K-pop songs that have like gunshots in the background, but just listen, make a playlist of just
That's a
BTS has some of that stuff.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, improper gun usage is a K-pop music video drinking game rule.
Yeah,
But no,
It
just,
does
like,
come
listen
up.
to-
just watch Fingertip.
yeah.
Or
Just, like, listen to any. Just listen to like make a playlist of songs that have like gunshot samples in the background, and then they won't go in your room.
Dalsha Bet's Mr. Bang Bang is they have gun as part of the choreography and they're like pointing it at their own heads and stuff, and it's like, no, stop it. You're gonna kill
Maybe,
yourself.
maybe they just like Persona 3. It's like
Well, they don't actually like point it at themselves, but like
Isn't
they're
that how they
waving it
summon
around
Persona
as
or
part of the
whatever?
choreography, and like it like at some points it's pointing at
Has anyone ever tried like
Summoning a
photoshopping or
persona.
like photoshopping an actual gun in their in all these music videos, or like make it look like they're holding an actual gun just so we'd see like where the line of sight would be. that'd be a fun project.
Yeah, so like I guess for me, other than that, it's just in my room when I'm doing work or not watching YouTube or whatever, because obviously I'm not going to play it while I'm watching something. And then yeah, whenever I walk anywhere, and then yeah, I sort of like whoever I meet, I expose it. I sort of like basically like just
You're instantly
gently-
the first time you meet someone, you're just like, listen to this.
No,
Stick 'em in their
I
ear.
no, like if I'm like friends with someone, I'll have to
No,
like
yeah,
gently
no,
ease it onto them so they're not freaked out.
Yeah.
So like they'll walk in my room and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm into K-pop." Like that's what those posters are about.
That's why there's Korean women everywhere.
Yeah,
And
not 'cause-
and this
It's
not
not
'cause I'm
because
like-
group
I don't
with
I do
this
not have
bearded
yellow fever.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, because I literally have like Red Velvet. I have 3 Taeyeon posters.
Taeyeon.
I have Tiffany.
And
But-
then you have Epic Eye.
No, I have Epic Eye, Shiny, and G Dragon. So
Oh,
it
you
makes
do have
it
Shiny and GD too.
at least
Mhm.
believable. Even though it's
Mine was
true. I have to make it
100%
believable. So.
Girl groups. My college room was 100% girl groups.
That'd be
They-
me.
Lots
like-
of Tiffany, SNSD, Girls Day 4 Minute.
Man, I need to get more Tiffany posters because now I have more Taeyeon posters than Tiffany.
Oh, I
Just gotta
bought
promote
like on
another album.
eBay. I bought like a 10-pack of small CF.
Like
Tiffany
those.
posters.
Like
Yeah,
those-
they were like that big. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bunch
So
of those.
I guess that's basically what I do. And I've already said how I found K-pop, so I can't tell that
Well,
story.
yeah. We don't need to talk about how we found it, but what about you, Andrew?
Okay, so I guess I'll just go like back in college, obviously with how I first found K-pop, but that was kind of like the dark ages when it came to legal streaming, because there was only so much that you can find on Spotify. So I'm just gonna say outright and say it, like pretty much like 90% of my K-pop music came from K2NVlog.com.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
all
not
mine
sure.
did too.
Like I'm
All
pretty sure
mine
like
did too.
everyone's used that site one way or another.
Pretty much. Like, I
Uh,
mean, it was the only way to get it without
Yeah, 'cause
buying
pretty much-
physical
yeah.
CDs.
Yeah, because which was a
Yeah,
lot
this was
harder back
before
in the day, too.
iTunes.
Yeah, which is harder
Before
than
iTunes was
they
really
have
good.
them on. You pretty much could only get them on eBay or like special sites,
Yeah, which are
like-
like sketchy, like really like red.
Yes
sites.
Asia or whatever.
Like
Yeah.
when I first started listening to K-pop, like I'd try to I would pirate usually because I didn't have that much money. But when I had money
Yeah.
on iTunes, I would buy it when I could.
Yeah.
And when I first got into K-pop, like not everything was on there like it is now. Like it was basically just whatever new came out.
Yes.
But like all the old backlogs weren't on there yet.
But yeah, I mean, I got into streaming like legal music or Spotify roughly the same time I got into K-pop, so it just kind of like went hand in hand. But yeah,
too bad Spotify's K-pop section kind of sucks.
Yeah, Spotify's K-pop section is kind of lacking. So again, a lot of it I had to just download from K2N blog. But yeah, in college, a lot of what I listened to it on the train, or there was this one class was it freshman year? No, freshman year. Yeah, it was like this. I had to take a 2D, or it's like art, like very like arts and crafts, like traditional art class where we just built like stuff or something. But
yeah, I have to take. I think I have to take a similar class this semester. Well, next semester.
Yeah, but so the teacher or the professor was really chill. I forget what his actual name was, but but he just told us to call him Butch. So yeah, Butch. That's shout out to Butch. So he'd basically he'd play music or whatever on the radio, and I'd be like, oh, can I play some of my music? And so I listen, just like the general thing. I like to listen to everything at the same time, so I don't really get sick of any like one particular genre of music. So
yep.
My playlists I have just a generic driving playlist now, where it's just one might be a metal song, one might be a hip hop song, one might be a K-pop song, one might be
I can't do that.
Song. Like no, I have to do that, or else I'm just gonna get sick and tired of just listening to the same songs over and over again. So yeah, I just do that, and I'd sort of like that's how I'd sort of I went to school with a bunch of Koreans, so I guess it was just like normal for them to hear some K-pop sort of stuff. But I mean, I was listening to the really like girly shit, so like SNSD or like 4 Minute, or I tried to put like more like Big Bang and everything, because that's who like the Korean girls seem to like. But yeah,
Big Bang, Super Junior, probably back then.
I'd try to expose everyone to like K-pop that way, but yeah. Now that I work full time, I'm again just mostly just listening on my my ride to work, or just listening at work. I mean, yeah, like I have to like my office is really quiet, like or just.
Do you get your own office?
No, I still work at like a desk table, or like
you get like a cube or whatever.
Table. No, it's just like a conference table that I just plop my desktop computer onto, or I just have like a corner, so that's basically my office. But
so do you have to hook it up every single day?
No, it's
oh, okay.
It has an Ethernet line.
I was like, geez. Okay.
But before I got a desktop, I had to just bring in my laptop every time. But yeah, so I have to be listening to music or listening to a podcast or like watching like a YouTube video in the background or something, or else I'll go insane. Yeah, but because I don't do that much driving these days. So, but when it comes to like how I listen to it, I'm very particular when it comes to like K-pop, or if I'm going to, I guess I'm the spoiled one because I keep going to K-pop concerts every year. Like, there's probably.
Meanwhile, I've never even been to a concert.
Yeah, like for the past couple of years, everything except like 2014. I think I've seen a K-pop, or 2013 and 2014. From 2012 onwards, except for 2013 and 2014, I've seen a K-pop concert. So 2012, 2015, 2016, like 2017, I've seen a K-pop concert.
So like half the years.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, for pretty much ever since I got in, I was lucky enough to be able to see it. But I'm very particular when I go to concerts, where I have to listen to the entire set list before I go there, because I need to know every song, every like lyric of the song, even if it's in Korean or whatever, or just like familiarize myself with the songs. So yeah, but other than that, it's just usually in my main like music playlist, where it's K-pop mixed in with all this other stuff, or I have a specific playlist called Nihon Hallyu, where it's just J-pop and K-pop all that's alright. There's some songs that I only put in there because I'm too embarrassed to put it on the driving playlist, because if I have like other people,
if you're driving around with someone
like,
else,
what the hell is this nonsense? It's just like, what the hell is this G by Ghost Generate Nothing?
G, no, it's like I blast G all the time.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it gets.
They just has a playlist where it's literally just G and then Nomu Nomu Nomu, and it just plays that on loop.
I could listen to that for a whole drive.
No, that if I was in a car ride with you and that's all you played, I'd go insane. I'm sorry.
Well, be prepared for when I pick you up from the airport.
I'm DJing in the car. I'm sorry.
You are not DJing, because we're just gonna have the hype playlist playing on random.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, usually no, I started another one called Trap Shit with a bunch of eyes, where it's just like a bunch of like trap music, or so that
it's like Keith Ape Squad shit.
Yeah, like just like that sort of thing. But yeah, I usually But yeah, that's usually how I listen to music. It's mostly just whatever I can find on Spotify, and then if I can't find it, it's just that usually ends up escaping my radar. Which is why I really didn't listen to much JYP until I started getting into Twice, because JYP has absolutely no presence on Spotify or only iTunes. Like I bought Wonder Girl albums off of iTunes just because that's the only way I could listen to it, but.
Yeah, like when I decided I was gonna buy a streaming service, I was between Spotify and Apple Music, because that's what worked. But can't talk right now. That's what works best on the iPhone, which is what I use. So, like, it basically came down to who has all my music, and Apple Music is the only one that did. So that's what I went for, because they're the same price on
but I mean,
student discount.
Like in general, it's hard for me to stay agnostic or like loyal to one music service, because I listen to Spotify, I listen to whatever I can't get on Spotify on like Apple Music or not Apple Music, or like on iTunes or whatever. And then there's a lot of stuff that I find on SoundCloud that I don't pay for SoundCloud Pro, or like the SoundCloud like down where you can download it offline sort of thing. So yeah, there's not that much K-pop or like K-pop related stuff that I can find in there, but like maybe some like remixes, or it's usually just like the sort of like anime vibe sort of like really like vaporwave type stuff. But yeah, it's hard for me to stick to one music player or stick to one sort of thing. And I mean, obviously, like stuff that I can find out, like the only like there's Bandcamp too, but the only K-pop album or Korean album that I've bought off Bandcamp might have been Neon Bunnies, but then it ended up going on Spotify a couple of days later. So I'm just like, go figure. Oh, really?
I was gonna say that's on iTunes too.
Yeah,
I added it to my wish list.
Well, I mean, though it got gimped one song. I think the one song that I actually cared, or the one song I cared about most. Is,
really?
Because Neon Bunny did she does a couple of songs with Mark Rodito, like the Filipino.
Yeah, you mentioned them.
Yeah, but yeah, for whatever reason, one of the songs wasn't included on it. But yeah, I guess that's it. I mean, I'm not as like, I don't really have too many people to just indoctrinate when it comes to K-pop, because a lot of the people that a lot of my friends already listen to it to some extent. I'm like Kim, Kim is the one that got me into K-pop, but she doesn't, outside of maybe like SM artists or not, or like actually no, outside of like YG artists and like I don't know EXO, it's not too much that she listens to really, because she's really like particular when it comes to that. My other friends are.
I mean, honestly, that's like most K-pop fans actually. They only have
most K-pop fans don't listen to artists fucking everything like we do.
Yeah. Well, the reason we're like that is because we come from basically what I like to call, I guess, gaming fandom, where you have to know everything
you're super
about everything.
obsessed about you're obsessive about your hobbies.
I guess, and I mean, that sort of thing. Or I've never really found myself like loyal to one brand or one group or anything like.
Same.
Like when it comes to games or when it comes to shoes.
If I like something, I'll.
I am for games. I'm a Nintendo apologist.
Yeah, I'm not.
KF people call me.
Well, I mean, I just like everything.
I own everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so which makes it really hard to like anything because. Yeah, there's just so much. There's just too.
I just like everything.
You just get like decision like paralysis or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you can't choose. But in terms of physical media, I've pretty much until this year I didn't start really listening to or buying physical because I just didn't need to because I could just get everything on Spotify. The only album I did
because I just wanted to buy all SNSD albums.
That was the only thing before Korea. The only thing I owned was SNSD albums.
Yep.
But the only album I owned like physically before we started this was just Baby Baby. That's it. Everything else was just either pirated or just Spotify.
That's actually one I don't have because I don't have any repackages. I only have the physical versions.
I only have the repackages.
Yeah, my rule of thumb is that if there's a repackage, I'll just buy the repackage because there's no point in owning both. But I'm
just gonna buy the repackages after I'm done.
I guess I kind of broke that with Knock Knock.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm just like, oh well, what can I do?
I was the same way, but yeah, it's like, well, I need Knock Knock.
Which kind of sucks because I was like, Twice Coaster Part 2. Why call it Part 2 if it's not really part 2 of an album?
It's just
Twice Coaster repackaged.
Yeah. damn you JYP and your.
Well,
deceptive
it's
marketing.
technically lane 2, not part 2 though.
Like lane 2.
Yeah.
But anyway, but
Like it's the same coaster. It's
then-
just like
and then-
Oh, good
different
call.
track.
Good call.
And then I
That's
have
true.
My one.
That's so
my
crazy.
crown jewel, my freaking.
Is that the only vinyl you own?
Yeah, but the thing again, the problem is it's warped to all hell around the edges. So,
Oh damn! It's
Yeah,
probably
'cause-
from the packaging.
well, and yeah, one, it's probably from the
Well, if
packaging.
it's old.
Two, this thing was in storage for like 4 years, so it's not gonna come
Yeah.
out perfectly. Like, that's the rough thing about collecting vinyl. Like, if there was more K-pop vinyl, I'd be into it because I'm growing a vinyl collection.
Tan's
with my
album,
sister.
Tan's Eye was on vinyl, but it's like $200.
I was gonna say that was probably. Oh, they did print it. I wasn't sure if that was just like a special
Wait, can
copy
you,
for
can you buy
her.
it now?
Yeah, on eBay, but it's like $200, $200,
Okay, I'd
$300.
probably buy it. I'd drop 200 on a vinyl.
My voice is going to be on vinyl because Tan.
Oh no, that's
posted a
why.
picture of both
Yeah,
versions.
yeah. That's what I meant. My voice.
Yeah, I will buy that because I just love vinyl is just a cool medium, and I'm starting to grow a collection with my sister. But yeah, it's really hard to. K-pop doesn't really come out in vinyls too often because since there's
It's
such
too
a,
They
niche.
push digitally.
yeah. There's such a focus on
That too.
CDs especially. It's hard to justify buying a $20, $30, $40 vinyl when they want most people to just buy like the $15, $10 CD.
Yeah.
Plus,
So-
the people that want vinyl are old, and K-pop fans aren't old.
Or I mean,
Yeah.
again, vinyl is it's starting to become the
Well,
hipster thing again.
Millennials are into vinyl though.
Yeah, that's true. But in
it's an
Korea,
untapped
are
market.
they?
Yeah, it's
I don't
an
know
untapped
about in
market
Korea.
Probably not in Korea.
Maybe more
Not as
hip hop
much.
artists are obviously into it because again, a lot of hip hop is
Hip hop on vinyl. That's
yeah.
cool.
Like if
Doing
Epic High-
record scratching,
yeah,
like
if
DJ Two
If
Cuts.
Epic High had anything on vinyl, I'd love to buy it. Or like if Shoebox was on vinyl,
I'd buy that, even though I don't
buy
have a
that
record
now.
player.
I'd go broke by trying to buy that.
Actually, there's a record player built into my house, but I don't think it works anymore.
Yeah, but
Like, it's built
that's why
into the wall.
I bought a record player that was my Christmas present for my sister because she had a bunch of Paramore vinyls but no vinyl player.
So she bought something for you that she wanted.
essentially. Anyway, but usually it's just, as for like what headphones I use, it's obviously these. It's usually my M50Xs by Audio Technica. That or the ones that I use during work are these Mi Electronics. I forget the name of it, but they're kind of supposed to be like cheaper Shure, like the ones that you
Of mine.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where yeah, it's sort of like that. The only thing is though, these like the ear tips I have to buy like custom ones or my own because the ones that they gave me were
Too small or too big.
yeah, that's always the pain in the ass when it comes to in-ear monitors. That's why I like this.
Yeah.
Well,
I
for
make
my for my shares, they gave me like 6 different pairs,
Mm.
like three different sizes in the regular silicone rubber, and then 3 in the foam.
the foam ones get disgusting though. Like they get you're like
Yeah, I
you're-
don't
you're
like
wa-
them.
But I have to use foam because I like the seal. But and then no, I have the velour upgrade on my MX50s. But yeah, I guess that's all I listen. to
M50Xs, you mean?
M50Xs. I want to get. I was considering getting an open pair of an open like set of like
Yeah, like
reference
the
monitors.
598 XDs, something like that.
Yeah, maybe some type. Yeah, maybe some type of Shure, maybe an Audio Technica that's open because yeah, it's probably it's good for this type of situation. But yeah, that's enough of me talking about us talking about our really nerdy like audio.
I was gonna say I have no idea what the hell you guys are
We're
talking
just saying
about.
a bunch of
You're just
numbers.
saying names of or like letters and numbers of different headphones. I
Yeah,
use
I'm-
shitty $9 Sony headphones.
Oh my god, I would kill myself.
No, if you want a really good cheap like quality pair of like reference monitors, the Sony ones, or not in-ear monitors, just like a regular
I
headphone.
was gonna say I don't really.
Oh,
like,
you mean the
I like
MDR
these-
7506s?
Yeah.
these are
pretty
cool.
Or the
Like these
MDR
are
V6s.
literally the only in-ear headphones I've ever been able to use because all the normal
Like, dude,
shaped ones
no, like
pop out.
Do yourself a favor and invest.
But these
in
are
a-
Sony like cheap ones.
Invest in a good pair of like headphones because pretty much
It'll change your
it'll
world,
change
man.
your
I'm not even
life because
kidding.
there's so much that you.
Well, I don't listen to music with these headphones like almost ever. I listen to my
Yeah,
car, and my
that's
car has
true.
good speakers.
Yeah, your
That's
car
true,
has
like-
great speakers, probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. But if my suggestion, if you want a really good like pair of just headphones. MDR V6s. They're like 45,
Yep.
$50. It's like they haven't changed the headphone design for something like 50, 60 years because it's that good of like a reference.
I think the 7506s were in 1985,
Yeah, like,
and then I think the V6s were in like 1991. They're just updating it,
okay,
and they still make both.
Yeah, like it's been around for a very long time.
Like they sound just as good as something that's probably like $300 now, but because they've been making it for so long, they're cheap to make.
Yeah, and because there's no nonsense when it comes to like, oh, it's bass heavy or just like
Yeah.
It has a neutral soundstage, which means they don't like mess around with it. So that's my starting point when it comes to like really good like. Do yourself a favor and just like invest in a good pair of headphones if you love any type of music, because there's just so much detail that you lose if you listen to on like a $10 like pair of headphones.
Yeah, I guess this is mostly for the users at this point, but like, these are $100, and most of my other headphones are more expensive than these, and I have yet to find a headphone that I like more than these $100 in-ear ones.
Yeah, I need to get a pair of Shure someday.
So, anyways, I guess on that note, we could probably move on to the next topic since we're just talking about different stuff now. Yeah. So, Andrew, your topic.
All right, so I'm probably the only one here that's still like an active, or that's the most active Tumblr user.
Never made Tumblr.
Yeah,
so.
you never made a Tumblr.
I have one.
Jacob, you periodically use it, but
when I use it, Andrew yells at me for like freaking.
Because you revlog everything and then just disappear for like 3 months. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? But yeah, like it's probably weird for like a dude to be using Tumblr, or like. See, I joined Tumblr before it got really bad, or before it got really like ridiculous.
JWE.
Yeah, but like I used to use Tumblr like back when like I guess it was back
before
when
Yahoo.
Yeah, before Yahoo, way before. I used to use Tumblr when there was still Tumblrity. Like I don't know if you know what Tumblrity is.
That's a thing. Nope,
Yeah,
never
I
heard
have
of
no
it.
idea what that is.
I've literally never heard that word.
Tumblrity is basically they give you a score based on like what type of post you do, how popular the posts do, like how many revlogs, how many likes they got, like that sort of
so
thing.
it's Tumblr with like a leaderboard.
Yeah, basically, or like where they'd give you an actual they quantify like how popular your blog is with a number, and like
That's pretty useful actually.
But they took it away
Surprised they
because
don't do it
people would just like try to whore
Abuse
for
it.
Tumblrity. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Isn't it like is that what karma is on Reddit?
Yeah, kind of like Karma, but
But you can't really. I don't think you like. They don't rank people by karma.
yeah, it's like there's like no number one person with. But I mean, I guess that's sort of like how Zanga did it back in the day, where like Zanga had like a top 100 blogs or whatever. But anyway, yeah, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I follow a lot. No surprise, I follow a lot of K-pop blogs on Tumblr because they're everywhere. I try
You should
not
just
to follow
mine when I start to actually post.
Yeah, I try not to follow the really degenerate ones because some of them get really like ridiculous when it comes to like the descriptive fan fiction or just like basically almost like erotic.
It's definitely yeah.
I only follow
sort of
pictures, so like mine, I literally just made mine into a photo wall. Like mine's literally just a photo wall of women.
Of K-pop.
Yeah, or no.
That's what Instagram's for now.
Okay, so before I actually get into the topic, like some of my favorites are I follow a blog named Hwasa's Thighs. It's literally just photos of Hwasa because she has amazing thighs. There's one amazing blog that I follow. Her name is just Blackpink. She got the
Yeah, I follow the person who has the name Taeyeon, and they're actually active.
Or there's another person I named Tiffany's, or like it's the
Yeah, I follow them. T-Bunny.
There's Idol Generation, which I told you about. It's kind of just like it's supposed to be like really like beautiful, like almost Ozong pictures. But the thing is that they do it for everything. It's like they do it for like Chinese idols, and then sometimes they put like Japanese gravure in it. So I'm just like, oh, I don't want this, or I gotta be really careful. Anyway, so why I'm bringing this up is that there's kind of a semi-popular or notable or oh god, what are you
Nate, if you want to look at it, Nate.
Oh, I'm
giving Nate my link so he can see. No, but it's literally like rip your RAM on your PC.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so the
it
reason why I
slows
bring this
down
up
even
is
mine with 16 gigs.
there's a famous.
Oh, no, this is fine.
There's kind of a famous / infamous blog called Unpopular K-pop
me.
Opinions, or I mean, it's sort of a thing where somebody hosts a blog for like unpopular opinions, and then what you do is you submit anonymously, like whatever your opinion
Something
is,
you think, yeah.
and then they'll put your.
It's like the the whatever meme. I don't remember which meme is like that, but there's like an unpopular opinion meme that people post on Reddit.
Really?
Yeah, or like the
I can't remember what it is.
it's like with like a
one of the animals.
Yeah,
is it the penguin? I don't know. I don't remember.
Or yeah, one of those. Anyway, but
I'm
looking it up.
What I wanted to do was go over a bunch of these.
Oh yeah, the
ones.
puffin, the unpopular opinion puffin.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that,
yeah.
where, but not in meme form, but yeah. So
but without, yeah.
So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna switch to the release list thing, and I want you guys to open the.
Yeah, I got open.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm switching to the release list, and we're gonna go over some of like the ones that I found that were interesting. So yeah, obviously there's no names associated with it, but some of these are pretty funny. Okay, so you got it open, Jacob?
Okay, let me find it. All right, I got it. The slideshow.
All right. So does Google move? Oh god, my microphone's falling.
I was gonna say you knocked your mic over.
Does Google?
Hold on, I gotta sign out of all my accounts and I'll be on.
Okay.
Yeah, does Google what?
Does it like, you know how on docs where it sees or it moves at the same time or whatever, you can see people editing?
No, I don't think so. We'll just have to click on it separately. Okay. It's fine.
You ready?
I mean, you're just gonna be reading them out and we discuss them, so.
Yeah. Anyway, so the first one is, I see lots of people treating their K-pop love as their deepest, darkest secret, but it's more fun to share. I've gotten used to the teasing that comes with admitting that I love K-pop. I let everyone know I go to concerts, collect albums/merchandise, have posters covering my walls, and listen to K-pop all day. Yeah, people may not understand it, but it also has made real friends due to discovery of mutual interest or by them trying out and figuring out why I like it so much. And K-pop friends are fun friends. That end part is like K-pop friends are fun friends because it's just
obviously.
Like,
we agree with this opinion because we made a podcast about it, so we're not ashamed of it.
Oh yeah. But or like no, like the people you meet at concerts are pretty fun. Like I've met a bunch of
yeah.
I don't know if she listens to, but shout out to April. I met her. I met her in line at KCON last year. I think she's gonna go to KCON this year. I should probably message her and see what she's gonna do with the tickets. But because last year she was just like, I wish Twice was coming, because I mean it was just like BTS and like Mamamoo or whatever. But and like lo and behold, Twice is gonna be there. So yeah, well you'll see.
Yeah, just like this. Like, for me, it feels weird that this is an unpopular opinion, but I know it is. But it's more just people that don't agree with this or just don't have the self-confidence to... They just care what other people think of them, which is...
you shouldn't care about it.
Yeah, like, you shouldn't care what other people think about what you listen to. Just, like...
And I mean...
I don't know. Like, you don't have to shout it from the rooftops, like, hey, I love K-pop,
like,
but you shouldn't be ashamed to listen to it in public.
Yeah, like, you don't have to be... Maybe I guess I get away with it more because I'm an Asian guy, so it's probably, it's normal.
Yeah.
Like, anime...
I mean, I hit it early, too. I mean, I understand. Like, I felt weird about it, but...
I didn't have to hide it early because I was surrounded by Koreans, so...
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, me being so into K-pop probably creeped them out a bit, because I'm probably way more into K-pop than they were.
Yeah.
But, no. What do you have to think, Jacob?
I think, well... It's hard for me because I don't have any K-pop friends, except for at Korean Club, which was great. And you guys, I mean, in real life though. Well, I guess tomorrow you'll get my in-person friend.
Yeah, we meet each other for the first time in real life tomorrow, which is pretty crazy.
It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, I don't know, like last semester was really sucky for me. Like I hated all my classes. I didn't really have that many friends yet, and so Korean Club was the best part of my week. So I can definitely agree with it, because it was the only time I could talk to people about the thing I love the most, basically.
Yeah.
Other than online, you know.
But now I feel you.
Yeah.
Anyway, next slide. I didn't get into EXO until Monster era, and I've been into K-pop since 2014. I especially avoided watching and listening to anything EXO related because I was an ARMY. I realized that there's so much passive aggressiveness towards EXO in the ARMY fandom. I was so sure EXO had horrible music and were terrible people because of all the small things they said. That were said and implied. I really regret believing them, and I'm now an EXO-L and an ARMY. I mean, I guess I'm the opposite. Where
That's hilarious.
I didn't really the first time I listened to, well, obviously I was EXO-L from day one, but when I first listened to BTS, I guess it's because I listened to BTS before I Need You, so I didn't really get there.
Yeah,
the whole
I got
BTS
into them
EXO
when
thing.
with Boy in Love. I think was the first one I saw from
Because
BTS.
Pat's like a really huge ARMY or like BTS fan, so she's the one that showed me BTS for the first time, and yeah, that was right before they did I Need You, so I was really limited in. I mean, I liked what I heard, but I wasn't really that into them. But all of a sudden, they just exploded, and I mean, I guess it's just what happens with such a huge international fan base where everyone feels protective about it. And I mean, XOLs have done some stupid things, like you saw the hacking, which is pretty funny to be completely honest. But
wait, what hacking?
They were playing EXO on or Army hack. Yeah,
Twice?
no, yeah, they were playing BTS on Twice.
No.
Yeah, Twice.
Oh yeah, no, Twice was playing.
Or Twice was playing. Yeah,
never mind, it's reversed.
It wasn't
yeah,
EXO,
I mean,
but
like there's stupid stuff with fandoms, and I mean like XOL.
Well, a lot of onces think that XOL is the one that did it because they just want.
That's a conspiracy theory if I've ever heard one.
Awesome.
Or no, but there was that thing where a Billboard like somebody that worked for Billboard just tweeted like, "Oh, I love BTS," and all these XOLs were like, "Go kill yourself," or like, you know,
yeah,
or like just like all this like really like
again, you know what this reminds me of is like blackjacks and so ons because
well, so no, I was gonna say like. I can't like I don't identify with this like with these two groups, but the overall, well, besides the horrible music and terrible people, but I was hardcore into SNSD and I refused to listen to 2NE1 because of it.
Yeah, see,
I was just like,
I was never like.
Well, also because I didn't really like it. Like I did listen to 2NE1, but like I didn't like the ridiculous like outfits and super auto-tuned early music that they had.
Yeah, that was a weird YG era, but I mean, I was never really like that because I liked both from the start.
Yeah,
so I guess I didn't hate them because I was into SNSD. I just didn't like their music style at the time.
Yeah.
Well, so I guess
for me, it was different. Like when I first got into K-pop, like again, I've said this before. It was SNSD, then 4 Minute, then 21, and that's what I listened to for like a year.
Yeah.
And then 2012 hit, and I just like expanded and everything. Yeah, like it was just like because I identify as like a so-on, and then I'd be on an SNSD video. You can't go anywhere without like, oh well, you can now because it's not as bad anymore. But like back in like 2011,
2012, doesn't exist.
2013. Like, you can't go on any SNSD video without some blackjack, like, starting crap. Yeah. Like, come on.
But, I mean, at least it's, like, nice now where everyone's just, like, ARMY here supporting, like, whatever. Like, K-pop's a lot, or in some ways, K-pop's a lot nicer now.
Oh, yeah, the fandoms are definitely, I mean, sure, there's still, like, idiot fans that do horrible things.
They're less like K-netizens now.
The overall groups, fandoms aren't nearly as, like, combative. As they used to be.
They're not as much like the K-nets.
Well, yeah, because I mean, again, it's a genre that's very popular among like young teenagers. Here in the West, so obviously they're not going to be the most mature in terms of opinions. And I mean, I guess that's you could probably see that in some of these, or not this one in particular, but some of these opinions are going to be. You have to keep that in mind.
Yep.
They're still developing their opinions. Okay.
Yeah, so I actually like these are kinds of ones I like to see because it's people like awakening from
they're realizing
they're
just like
woke.
the first one.
They're just like they're not stupid when it comes to this. Okay, next one is I wish SM would at least try to pretend like they don't have NCT Dream Copy 17. I have nothing against the boys themselves, but you can see the obviously similarities. Obvious similarities between their videos and 17's. I mean, I think
this one's. I think this is dumb just because like you can't. There's gonna be huge similarities between all the groups because they're all doing similar things.
It's K-pop.
It's a very produced, homogenized like industry.
Yeah, where the whole point of it is it's popular. Music,
yeah, exactly.
Like the entire genre banks off of. We're doing whatever's popular. So I mean,
exactly.
I can kind of see what they're going for. Where 17 and NCT Dream have very like this like similar, really like colorful sort of vibes, and the
I think honestly, I think this is kind of dumb because I think literally the only similarity for me is like just the color scheme in the videos. Yeah, because their music doesn't sound the same.
Yeah,
17 like you hear a 17 song, you know it's 17. Mm-hmm. Like you can't really copy that.
And obviously, there's way more members, but in 17.
Yeah,
but...
yeah,
and they don't look like they're 12.
Yeah, they don't look like this all
NCT,
either.
NCT Dreams, like
So I don't agree with this at all. I don't even think they're.
I mean, I can see.
Other than they're both male K-pop groups that use colorful clothes and
you
imagery.
Say the same thing. I mean, it's like saying, "Oh, Shiny is the same as like Beast or whatever," just because everyone's dressed the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Because literally if you look back in like the 2009, 2010 era, every guy group dressed the same, just like
I was gonna say like Infinite and Beast,
like ridiculously like over the top, almost
Shine,
effeminate hair, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh no! If you want to see effeminate hair, watch 2007 like Super Junior with their anime hair.
Anime crazy effeminate hair. Heechul was a girl at that point. He didn't look and act like a girl. He literally was a girl.
Yeah,
he even says it to himself.
Yeah, like so. There's precedence, and again, obviously, it's a pop genre. Okay, next one is. I'm tired of netizens and haters saying Park Bom's face has changed literally every time they've seen her. Her face hasn't changed for a while. I'm not a fan who will deny that she's gotten any work, but she hasn't for a while. Her face does swell and then go down a lot because ignore it all you want, but lymph node issues do cause her face to swell noticeably often. Source, I have lymphadenitis. Yeah. I mean, that's...
I don't know if I believe that the person who said that, because people just say random shit online, but...
I can understand, like,
you know.
I saw a performance where, like, her... it was, like, during the Come Back Home, like, promotions, for what was that 2014?
Oh, Come Back Home, yeah, 2014.
Yeah, so around that way, I saw a live performance of her, and her lymph nodes were kind of swollen or whatever. I think, yeah, Bomb has a lot of she definitely has a lot of like medical problems because I mean she had to. There's that whole controversy where she had to import like the like.
Well, yeah, she smuggled drugs.
Yeah, but I mean, methamphetamines.
It was for like dealing with.
Like, it was prescription drugs, but she brought methamphetamines.
And everyone made a big deal out of it. So I mean,
that's what broke 2NE1 up. People think.
Not for nothing though. Like drugs are a really big deal in Korea. You smoking weed, you go to jail.
There's actually, there was a dude, American Korean dude. I don't think he was at Yonsei, but we met him. Some of our friends met him in a club in Yonsei, and he tried to sell me weed. I was like, you're like ridiculous. Like,
get him reported, get him deported. I mean,
I was like, even talking to you, I don't want to get deported. Just talking about trying to sell me.
Here. But
horrible.
I mean, I can understand because Bomb unfortunately has a lot of like medical issues. But I mean, I don't think her face obviously changed once she got the surgery. Like you can tell.
Well, I think most of it. Well, obviously your face can swell from the lymph node, but I think most of it is from surgery, from trying to fix that. Yeah. And it just sucks because I feel like she's one of the somebody who got like almost like borderline like addicted to the surgery, some people do.
She didn't need it.
She really didn't. She was beautiful.
Yeah. I guess that's just YG or like sometimes YG he's just sometimes straight up goes up to his artist and like you're ugly. Like there was a really I remember reading maybe it was AKP trying to inflame stuff. I remember reading an article. But no, I remember reading an article where
we were the worst.
I remember reading an article where like I think YG was on a show and he was straight up telling CL that she was ugly or something. I was like, yo, what the heck? But I mean, like obviously, it's the business obviously where everything's based around looks.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think her vocals would have been fine. I mean, she has one of the best vocals in all of K-pop. So I mean, she doesn't. I think
she did. I think she did before at least because I think in the past few years they definitely you can tell that she's having problems, which it really
she's
sucks.
She's also becoming Sully.
Yeah, she's also becoming Sully on Twitter. Like that's I don't want to go into that.
That's
a separate.
She doesn't
problem.
Have as many crazy escapades as Sully, but.
It's gonna be another topic.
I still don't know how Sully is in SM still.
I don't know. Wait,
she's an actress now.
Quick shout out to that guy that made the Sully song. I showed this to Jacob.
This was
great.
great.
That on the next release list, but he made this really emotional almost
It was like a Filthy
song.
Frank music video.
Yeah, but it was dedicated to Sully, and he's like, "Oh, even I love Sully, even if people make fun of her or say mean things about her, even if she doesn't wear a bra." Anyway, next one is I just can't watch K-pop reaction videos anymore. I feel like none of them are genuine, and reactors don't say how they really feel about a song or MV because they don't want to upset the fans, especially for groups with a big fan base.
Yep.
I think I disagree with this actually because I watch enough that. Well, then again, I only watch ones that I think are real because I hate it when people force reactions.
Yeah,
But
and
I
that's
mean,
why I
that's-
never
So-
watched them in the
like
past.
forced personalities is kind of the name of the game when it comes to YouTube nowadays, where pretty much everyone's putting on an act. I mean, to some degree, we have to
Yeah,
put
but
on
the thing
a
is,
persona.
I can tell when people are like putting on a bit though.
Yeah.
Like for example, like a lot of people might say like JRE does that, but I think he's pretty genuine about it. I'm pretty sure.
I think
For
he
me,
should, I think
like I
just
think that's literally
that's
just
just
how
the
he
typical.
acts.
That's just like the typical West Coast like Asian kid. Like everyone's just like very.
Well, he's
hype.
East Coast though. He's from
He's-
Miami.
Oh, East Coast. Like, well, you know what I mean? Like the
Miami's basically West Coast.
Yeah, no, like like pretty much like
Culture
that's
wise.
that's how like a lot of like Asian American like
Yeah.
kids are or when you're around your friends, you're just usually like I grew up like around like a lot of like Filipinos and like Chinese or whatever, so you're just usually really like hypey around everyone,
Yeah.
like OD. So
And,
They're
he's
like
pretty
BM
good.
all the time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much that's him. That's literally yeah, like
I mean-
so like I watch another guy, Bubble Contagion is the name of his channel. He's like a music video producer and he just critiques like music videos. And if he doesn't like it, he'll just be like, that was shitty.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's why I like
And
Reactors
people
okay.
no,
'cause
but
they're-
well, he doesn't just say that, but like that's just
Yeah.
paraphrasing. And
Yeah.
he'll give it like a 1 to 10 score, like a review, you know, and tell like
But
this
yeah.
was good, this was really cool. And then he'll then people will praise him for it in the comments cuz like he's just being real and
Mhm.
giving his real
I
opinion.
mean, with React to the K, at least that's one of the only ones I probably watch, and well, with and
Same,
Nico
it's the
as
only
well.
one I watched. But yeah, well, Nico because he's a friend. But
Yeah, well, I mean, because Nico's again,
and I know he's being genuine.
Yeah, the same.
Yeah.
They're sort of the same like aspect where they're both really genuine. Where well, Nico is just very new to K-pop, and React
Yeah.
to the K is just like a lot of people who are
They're not.
Or they're in the
they
same
don't know what K-pop is, or they're very new to K-pop, so they.
I think they're in
Yeah.
the same boat as Nico right now. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, yeah.
They're very genuine when it comes to their reactions. So yeah, those are the only two
Yep.
ones that are really like. But yeah, like, other than that, I'm not really interested in seeing too many reactions because it's just a lot of like screaming or like a lot of like that sort of like. Or, like,
Yeah, no.
over
If
the
I
top
if I
personality.
start to see that, I immediately get off the video. I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
No, I hate people like that in real life. Like I can't stand that.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the same way.
Yeah, you don't need to be. Anyway, next one is I'm still not over the fact that Secret exists in a Naruto spin-off world. When will your faves ever have
What?
chibi versions of anime characters dancing
I
through
don't-
songs?
What? This is what?
I have
you
no
look this
idea
So
up?
what this
there's
means.
okay,
'Cause
so
I've-
Naruto, the most famous like anime on the
Like
face
I
of
know
the planet.
Naruto. Yeah.
There's a chibi like a really popular thing in animes. You have a chibi version or like it's called like
Yep.
SD.
Wait,
where
Secret themselves like exists in Naruto world?
So, yeah, like they did an ending song to like the super deformed chibi version of Naruto. It's like a spin-off show. But yeah,
Yeah.
they did the ending to it, and yeah, like there's a part in like the ending like the ED video where you see them on the TV and then they're singing the ED song. I'll link the
That's hilarious.
That's so weird.
I'll link the song
Jeez.
in the description or whatever. But yeah, I think it's pretty funny. I didn't realize that was a thing until I was looking this up. But yeah, that's pretty cool.
I wonder how many I wonder how many K-pop stars actually exist in anime. So we got Somin from Kara.
Kara.
Somin.
Or-
She's
yeah.
she's
Purity, Kara.
Somin is my anime wife.
Because both
Even though
both
she's 14
Purity
in
and
the
Kara
anime.
have had animes.
Okay, it's probably a DSP thing because they got connections
Well,
in Japan.
they're really big in Japan. Yeah, Kara
Yeah.
was huge in Japan, so they got an anime.
But yeah,
That's all I know.
that's another topic I have to do with K-pop or Korean artists in anime or like in anime
Yeah, it's
music.
freaking crazy
Because there's a
to me.
lot of K-pop artists that are either the opening or the ending track or like an insert track in anime.
Yeah.
You just never really realized it. Next is Priston's debut was such a
Get the fuck out of here.
was such a disappointment to me. It's not like the song is terrible, but the group was hyped up so much that I expected more. It just goes to show that hype can be a double-edged sword.
The last
Oh,
sentence is
boy.
100% true.
Yeah, it's true.
The
Just
rest
look at
of
me.
it's total
Look at me.
BS.
Look at me.
Yeah, I guess I
Wee
can-
Woo was amazing.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
last
yeah, I
sentence
can
is the
see-
definition of my life.
I guess I can see, but I mean, like, what else did you expect? I mean, most of the IOI derivatives were probably going to be just like really like cutesy girl.
Like IOI, they're gonna be IOI.
They promoted for a year and they had a song that was standard girl group music. Like, what did you expect?
That's what they were putting out for that year.
And then they had Black Widow, which is completely not what you expected, and it was amazing.
Yeah, a lot of Black Widow's probably
this person probably didn't listen to the whole album.
Yeah.
They probably found them during like or probably heard of them when they were making their debut. So yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't know about what's the name of the track? Is it We? I want to say
when
something like that.
Girls?
They had We and then Wee Woo.
No. What was their track?
We was on the album though.
Huh? No, the last track of the album was their pre-debut single. I can't remember what it's called.
Hold on, I'm on Apple Music right now.
I was gonna say I have the album over here. Oh, right here.
We.
Go watch the unboxing if you have.
Is it We? I was right.
Number 6. We.
Okay, yeah, We. Yeah, I was right.
All right, next is I don't understand how someone says they're a big hit stand, but they don't talk about at all.
Yeah, they only like BTS. Yeah, that's
pretty much
100% true.
Like,
wait, Big Hit has someone other than BTS and Glam?
Yeah, but is a member of 2AM and then some other guy, I forget who he is.
Oh,
yeah, they're like a they're just a duo group. But I mean, yeah.
So technically, it's a collaboration between some other company, JYP, and Big Hit.
The source again.
What a mess.
Yeah, well, because 2AM member, he's under JYP.
That's true.
So.
But actually, I haven't listened to I haven't listened.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, so
pretty good.
I'll take a listen to it. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, usually when somebody says they're a fan of Big Hit, but it's usually because they're BTS.
And they didn't know Glam existed because.
They don't know Glam exists.
Rip.
Because Blackmail Dahi, who is also a vocal lead singer.
Just don't be a dick, kids. Just don't be a dick. Okay, next is when I compare Twice to Girls' Generation, I don't mean it as a bad thing. I just see similarities between them. Similar vibe, pretty quick, and huge success in Korea and internationally. Huge amount of unnecessary hate and 2 to 3 main vocalists that get most of the lines. I don't say that Twice is Girls' Generation 2.0 and that they will replace them. In my opinion, no group will ever replace another one. They will just have successors within a new generation. Today's rookie groups once will be legends too.
Twice already is, but we totally agree with this. Twice is the next Girls' Generation,
and this is coming from me, who is a self-described so-on.
I think I posted I think it's more of a controversial opinion amongst so-ons than people who are like. There are some people.
Well, because our group is dying.
Exclusively so-on. But
they don't want to.
They hate Twice because it's they're just seeing a lot of 21 or not 20 Girls' Generation in them, but.
Yeah,
they're filling in the gap that's being opened up right now.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember when they had that Guy or Daejeon thing where it was just like a bunch of girl groups covering into the.
It was all the groups doing the.
That was great. I love that.
One of the comments that it was downvoted or like downvoted to oblivion, but one of the comments in the SNSD forum was just like, I have no rational reason to hate this, but I just do. I can't like basically it's just like
that was amazing.
Yeah, I mean like they didn't see it as a tribute to SNSD. They saw it as like
a replacement. Yeah,
it's like an.
That's real dumb thinking. I mean, like
music is cyclical.
SNSD's, music and SNSD's gonna go somewhere.
Oh, SNSD is going to be the K-pop girl group forever. They're gonna be considered like they're in the pantheon right now. You know.
Again, going back to Joey Badass, just because Joey Badass sounds a lot like Nas doesn't mean that everyone's gonna forget who Nas is. Just because I don't know, freaking, just because if there's any like sort of band that's inspired by one that previously came before, it's not like they're gonna completely replace them.
Yeah,
it's just like everyone has their influences, and like you obviously with a lot of rock bands, like the biggest thing is like what influences their sound.
So exactly.
They're gonna replace. It's like no one if like 100 million bands are inspired by the Beatles, no one's ever gonna replace the Beatles.
Yeah,
I think only the group construction really is what's SNSD like though.
Yeah,
because like Twice, their music does not sound.
Yeah,
like
their music isn't like this.
It's just very JYP.
It's just the group like construction and just like huge rise to fame on just really quickly.
There's nothing wrong with pointing out the similarities. It's I don't know why there's controversy.
there are similarities. There are a lot.
Okay, speaking of controversial, Amber isn't underpromoted as she says.
I agree.
Yeah, because I mean. there was that whole thing where she was
I think it's just like her stuff really just doesn't perform that well.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Like I wish her stuff did better, but it just doesn't.
Like I guess it's
So,
just there's
Like
why would
like
SM invest?
like I guess it's just like there's a lot behind it. Like I don't know if there's maybe it's an aversion because she's American, or she's like, or maybe because she's not your typical female idol. Like
Yeah,
Okay, but I think
because she's very masculine in like both her dress and her appearance.
yeah,
And that sort of thing.
it's kind of a hard sell for some people who are into it because they like the idol aspect.
Yeah.
Like though somebody who is complaining like Amber is Henry, and I think he is justified because his stuff actually does sell.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, but the thing is, with Amber, they've given her a chance.
they've given her
chances.
multiple chances. Yeah,
And I mean, yeah, it just hasn't worked out. So I mean, like I don't know, maybe she'll.
Yeah, she even had Taeyeon as a feature on her title track.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was reports that she didn't really like shake that brass. Like she.
Oh, she didn't like it.
she
Yeah,
didn't like
it
the
was
song,
probably
maybe,
just given to her like, hey, here's your title track. You can write
Because
the
I mean,
rest if you want.
You see this a lot with same thing with Eric Nam, where a lot of the people that grew up in America are again surrounded by American music. They want more creative control over their songs than ENTs are willing to give. So
yeah.
she and Amber is by like the last person you'd expect to ever want to fit in any type of box, especially like visually or just like how she is, or just
And that's sort of the foundation of K-pop.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean,
SM box sets, like, come on.
yeah, like you just like people, they put people in literal boxes in K-pop. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we're still doing predictions, but 100% sure she leaves SM by the end of the year.
Oh yeah, and then
FX is
man,
done.
they're not gonna do. They're not gonna be going.
Victoria's doing Too Popular in Chinese like acting, and
Crystal's
if Amber
gonna be an
leaves,
actress too, probably.
yeah, Crystal model
Crystal,
weird
watch
art
Crystal leave and then
MVs.
just watch Crystal leave.
She'll
and
just
join
join Blanca.
Mhm.
Work with.
My dyslexia made me read Dreamcatcher as Creamcatcher, and for the longest
no.
time I was
Why?
weirded out and
Why?
confused.
Cream.
Why you put this in there just to trigger me, didn't you?
Too bad.
And I never used the word trigger, but I am triggered.
Well, I mean, they have dyslexia, so. But I mean,
Creamcatcher.
Yeah,
Oh my
Creamcatcher,
god.
Yeah,
God, that's horrible.
I'm gonna call them Creamcatcher from now on.
One letter changed it all.
Whoa.
Right there. Dream
Creamcatcher.
catcher.
Yeah, but they're dyslexic, Nate. It's a
That doesn't make
disability.
sense
Dyslexia,
though.
it's-
Then they should have read it as cream dretcher.
No.
Yeah, those are the
Yeah.
funny ones. Okay. I was honestly so irritated when I saw that Billboard article about BAP and how it mentioned them being reminiscent of BTS. BAP is debuted literally exactly 1.5 years before BTS, making them their seniors and most certainly not reminiscent of them. Just because both groups address serious issues doesn't make BAP reminiscent of BTS nor vice versa. Please just appreciate both groups without comparing them. They have their own colors and each group is amazing in their own way. See,
Yeah,
Well,
that's pretty bad.
the thing
Whoever
with
wrote
this-
that article.
Well, the thing with this one, though, honestly, BTS started doing that kind of stuff first, though. Like
What?
in their music videos, like doing like
Oh, like
serious
addressing
issues and stuff
Yeah,
like
I guess
that.
talking about that, but like musically, BAP came first
Yes,
for sure.
yes, musically. Yep.
So
But
that's
I mean, like,
that's
I guess in the Billboard article's defense, most people that read Billboard's website might not know what the hell K-pop is, or
Yeah.
they might be like tertiarily familiar with it. So if they're comparing BAP to BTS, it should maybe just be like
Layman's.
for normies, quote unquote, for people that
Yeah.
might not be into it, or just like
I fully support that word, normies.
yeah,
I
like
love
they,
it.
They might have. I don't think any like offense was meant by it. It's just like they're just trying to give them a point of reference that people will actually understand. I guess that's how I took it. Next one is: I wish some immature K-pop fans could understand that fetishizing an entire nation is wrong. In this case, a lot of K-pop fans go after Asian or Korean guys. As an Asian K-pop fanboy, I respect that people have different tastes and so on, but right now it's disgusting.
I'm interested to see how Andrew feels about this as an Asian dude.
Well, I mean,
I've never been fetishized by like a K-pop fan for like being Asian, but I mean, I guess I can understand where, like, I guess it's just
I'm surprised he's not for it because like for years they've always been like, hey, like Asian guys aren't really that
Yeah,
unattractive, and
you,
now they're like a thing.
Yeah, in the Western pecking order, Asian guys are like on the bottom or whatever. I guess, which sort of gives that like nice guy, like sad lonely guy mentality to a lot of people. But I mean, I'm not really a subscriber to that. I mean, it's just people have preferences, and I don't think.
I feel like the only way you really fit in that is if you
I
fit
guess
the
I can understand
stereotype,
where
which you don't.
I guess how I can relate it is like I guess what I can draw a parallel to is people that have Korean friends and they only use them as an outlet for K-pop.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, like I guess it's sort of similar to that, where like they're only like they're expecting something out of them that they can't really deliver. Or like you're like, oh, that Asian, like I really like that Korean guy because he reminds me of. I mean, there's nothing wrong with obviously like being like that, but I guess like looking at it like that,
you have to be a real friend to people. Not just token.
Looking at them in that sort of way, I guess is sort of demeaning. Or you're not looking at them. You're not looking at them for them. You're looking at them because of like this idea that they're like the K-pop star that you could never have.
Yeah. That's weird. But yeah, like you said, I mean, some people just have preference. Like some people are attracted to certain things. So like, if you don't take it too far, it's fine.
Yeah,
I could see both sides of this because I definitely see like some people that are. They fetishize the idea of an Asian boy just because they're like really into K-pop.
Just because he's Asian.
I guess it's sort of similar to like Japanese girls, or because like I like anime, which is completely different because real Japanese girls act nothing
girls
like
aren't
characters.
Because anime characters are ridiculous.
And much in the same way, real Korean girls probably don't act
like idols.
Korean guys don't act like idols because
exactly.
It's a persona, obviously. So.
Yep.
This is an interesting take. What do you want, Jacob?
Yeah, that's definitely interesting.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like, like I think in general, like if you put on a guy's perspective, like Asian girls are already at like the top of the pecking order, as Andrew says, I guess, and then like etc. So I don't think it's kind of different, I guess, for guys versus girls. But yeah, I mean, yellow fever is already a thing too. So
yeah, but I mean, I
guess it really doesn't matter as long as you're not like. Just
creepy
you only like them because of their race.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like just you think they're pretty or you think they're handsome or whatever.
There has to be more substance to that because trust me.
Yeah, exactly.
About it.
Trust me, that relationship ain't gonna work if all you like them is because they're like Korean or Chinese or something.
Because they're exotic.
Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work, and I know that from experience. Anyway, Elkie looks like a female version of Nam Taehyun.
So I've never noticed this, but she does look exactly like Jay.
Or stars Jay's sister. What? Or she looks like a sister to like Jay.
She looks like Jay's sister, which she 100% does. She looks like Jay in that picture right there.
I can see the Taehyun comparison too. That's pretty creepy. We still need to do that because we remember that was one of our first topics.
Oh yeah, doppelgangers.
Doppelgangers.
Yeah, we never because Yoram from Ujizonyo looks like Taehyun.
Please watch my Excel vlog. It only has
Baby Taehyun.
People always said that Jisuk from Rainbow looked like Taehyun. I'm like,
Moonbeel from Mamamoo looks like Jumin.
Oh, I think Jisuk looks like Taehyun.
Yeah, she does in certain
Yes.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yoram from Cosmic Girls definitely looks like Taehyun in a lot more.
Is that the one you call Baby Tae all the time?
Yeah, baby Taehyun.
Okay. This may be old, but I don't think any song from G-Friend can ever top her off. Agreed. It was an amazing song and one of the best songs from 2015. Naviliera and Fingertip are great, but compared to Roth, they're a bit disappointing.
I was going to say this spell wrong. Naverilla. That's awesome. It's like Godzilla, but Naver's Godzilla.
Yeah, that's why I put it. That's why I edited it for them because it's Navi, like that is a real word, right? It's just
Navilea. No, they just made it up.
But
it's like butterfly.
Well, Nabi is butterfly.
But I think
the first part of it.
If I would to pronounce it correctly, because double L is a Spanish thing, it'd be Naviliera.
No, I say Naviera.
Navilera.
I don't know. Maybe it's because my dad does it or whatever. It's a Spanish thing, but apparently you're supposed to pronounce in some cases you're supposed to pronounce.
It's like a Y.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y. Like tortilla.
Yeah.
Not all things are like tortilla or whatever.
Well,
I don't know. My friend is Puerto Rican.
There's a Spanish football player or soccer player. His name is David Villa. Some people say Villa, but it's supposed to be pronounced David Villa. So I guess that's how I pronounce it.
Maybe it depends on what country you're from, like dialect and whatnot.
Yeah, I get. Well, I guess that's just Filipino because we inherit our like pronunciation straight from
Spanish and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm sure you'd agree on this, right?
Well, I agree with the first part
everything
that rough is the best, but I don't agree with the other two being disappointing. I like both of them a lot.
I mean, like I don't know.
I just like rough more.
Again, I don't know G-Friend. I don't know G-Friend, period.
Yeah, you don't know G-Friend. Well, no, you just don't even know who G-Friend is.
Like, have they put out anything in your eyes that has ever been disappointing? Like, in terms of comics?
No.
Yeah,
because
it seems like they've been pretty solid in their releases, so, yeah.
No,
like,
yeah, they...
Honestly,
they're all great.
Like, I honestly kind of like G-Friend more than I like Twice, to be honest.
Dang.
Like,
I can see that,
I don't know about
that. I don't really know that much.
Well, for me, it's just because they're more like SNSD music-wise.
They're more truly
I was gonna say I like G-Friend more musically. I like Twice more personality-wise.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
Twice is more like variety friendly and hype, more like just active and personality driven.
Yeah.
Okay, why does Yuju, G-Friend, head always seem like it's, I don't know how to explain it, almost disconnected from the rest of her body,
God.
especially when she's dancing. She's doing some hard-ass choreography, and she's really getting it, but her head is, like, doing its own thing. Like, it's not really moving along with the rest of her body.
Well, like, it's like my gimbal, and it's, like, just...
Yeah,
same.
that's all.
I never noticed that. I'll have to watch
I just
fan count or something.
That's an amazing comment. Like, only on freaking Tumblr would somebody ever mention Yuju's head being like it's like a chicken. You know, like how chickens, like, no matter
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's a shame that acting musician will never be super popular. I mean, for one, they're under YG.
They are.
They are in Korea. They're super popular.
So they don't appeal to any specific demographic, but they're just so goddamn cute, and their music is so great, and they work hard, and they really deserve more. It's not gonna help that
this person's. Oh god.
It's not gonna help that Chanyeok is gonna go to military service.
I don't know.
Yeah,
this
already.
person's disconnected from
Korea.
Like Korea, yeah, because they are huge in Korea.
Like, this is more popular than like what you traditionally consider K-pop in Korea.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Like, they're probably like an army or something.
Mainstream.
Yeah,
because armies don't really. Like, a lot of them don't realize that BTS is not as popular in Korea.
In Korea, yeah.
Like in Korea, EXO is way more popular than BTS. It's just a fact.
Yeah, close, unfortunately. But no, like I guess that's a thing with they're not gonna be as popular in over here in the West because it's a
different music style kind of
their
thing.
Music isn't like typical boy group or girl group type of music, so
like
it's not going to appeal to the demographic of K-pop fan here in the West. But I mean, they're huge in Korea again.
Yeah,
everyone fell in love with them on they
K-pop star.
Like I don't think if they were on K-pop, I don't know if K-pop star would be as popular if But I mean, like,
yeah. I guess
I have to say, like, a lot of the clout that K-pop star has is because like acting.
That was actually the most popular season, I think, was season 2.
By far. So I mean,
that was the one that I first watched too.
I'd love to see Akmu come over here for a KCON, but I doubt it. Unfortunately, it just doesn't appeal to the Western demographic here, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah. I hope that Block B and BTS attend Nickelodeon Choice Awards someday, only for the sole purpose of seeing them covered up in that infamous green slime. Come on, just imagine Block B performing very good while shooting each other with green slime guns, and BTS getting ready to take a picture with their award, only for them to be covered in green slime.
I mean,
this is like almost an erotic fan fiction.
Yeah, this is just
like
post sexual fantasy of freaking BTS covered in green
slime.
That is what I feel, and that is all that needs to be said about that.
I mean, I'd like to see that too, but I mean, who knows? Maybe the Billboard Awards will have green slime next Sunday.
No way. Oh god, what is this next one?
This next one
should just leave Girls' Generation. They are nothing without her, but she's still something without them.
No.
That is not true. 100%.
You're dead wrong. I'm sorry.
No. I'm gonna take a step forward. You are an idiot.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah, we don't even need to discuss this. You're just an idiot.
We don't need Okke fans.
I was gonna say that's an Okke fan right there. There's someone who likes Taeyana hates
Samuel or Kim Samuel reminds you of Mowgli from the Jungle Book. Jimmy Neutron.
Fuck, Kyung looks like Sheen from Jimmy Neutron. That's awesome.
This is my favorite comment, or like my favorite
This
song.
is the best.
Oh
This. I'm glad you put this after that horrible one.
yeah, I need to. Oh yeah, I had to put this in here because this is
It's like those comparison pictures you find on like Black Twitter.
Yeah.
Or freaking like all like the memes they have, but
They'll be like, look at this like Sheen Estevez looking ass, like
freaking Kim Samuel though. Like I guess
he really does. I think it's just because the
style
actor.
him so weird before he debuted. Like he looks nothing like this in Produce 101.
Yeah.
Produce 101 rather, but yeah, no, this is the funniest one, and because they pick the perfect pictures because they make
They look
same
exactly the
face.
same in that picture. Same facial expression.
This
and
is
stuff.
my favorite of all of them. Okay, I don't think you're gonna agree with this one, Nate, but Solar gets the reputation as the lead singer in Mamamoo, but Wheein and Hwasa have better techniques, and Wheein has a bigger range. Solar's got a lot of power, but she lacks control.
I disagree, but I think they're all like amazing to the point where
I was gonna say.
I mean, I can understand where they're coming from. Where
well, Mamamoo is literally a group entirely of main vocalists.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
vocalists. So yeah, I can see it.
I'm with Jacob. Like I can see where someone could think this, but I think she does have control, and it's just they have different. They have different styles.
Well, like even on that Mamamoo video, like Nate linked another like a React to the K video, they kept commenting on Solar and like, wow, she's a really good vocalist.
And I mean,
these are her classically trained
vocals. The majority of the high notes are Solar, so
yeah,
Solar and Wheein.
Yep.
I think Neurotic and Roly Poly are easily two of the best K-pop songs of all time, yet they have two of the worst excuses for a rap break I've ever heard.
Yes, that's completely true. That's 100% true.
You know this person's age just by like how like dated.
Yeah, who they're talking
like
about. Like
they're like us.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're our generation of K-pop fan.
But yeah, I can probably agree with that. Do you think there's probably an entire generation of
classic.
Like how many like 13, 14-year-old K-pop group or fans have never heard of
I was
Poly?
gonna say like probably 75% of K-pop. I was gonna say probably 75% of K-pop fans right now have no idea who TVXQ is.
You know what's funny though?
Tiara.
TVXQ at one point was the most popular band on the planet.
Yeah, they were.
That's freaking.
They had the largest fan club in the world.
Yeah. Like God, and they don't even know who it is.
Nope.
Sad.
Respect your elders, kids.
Yeah, respect your elders.
Especially me, even though I'm your age. I've been here longer.
Ai's debut song and dance gave me early Boa vibes, and it seems like she was inspired by Boa. Yeah, so
exactly what we said.
100%. We said that the instant it came out.
She was somebody's little sister again.
She's what's a Borrow from B1A4.
Oh, from B1A4.
Yeah,
okay.
It's her. I like her music, and I could see the Boa.
Oh, it's really good, yeah.
Because again, like Boa, a lot of Boa's early music was inspired by like '90s R&B. So,
yeah, and it was very similar. It was very
that's because that's exactly when Boa was around.
Yeah. It was,
like
but yeah,
early
2000s,
90s R&B, 2000s music sort of thing. So yeah, I could see the Boa comparison.
Yeah, and her song was like very choreography focused and similar
that's...
type of song. Yeah, it was. Her and Chungha. Her and Chungha are gonna be
amazing
fighting for that crown.
I think Chungha's probably gonna win because
definitely.
More people know who Chungha is. So.
Jesus, this one's huge.
Okay, this next one is. I'm going to admit something. I get upset when idols are in relationships, male or female idols.
Oh my god.
But I'm tired of people saying things like, why do you get upset? They're not yours. I know they aren't. I feel upset as a fan, not as someone who looks at the idol in a romantic way. I don't feel upset personally. I just get worried that they will grow the idol will grow distant from / interact less with fans if they're in a relationship. I'm not against idols dating. I just feel slightly upset and worried when it happens. I will not hate on an idol or unstand them. I'll just be upset and move on. And before you go around yelling at other fans for feeling upset, remember, as a human, it's natural to feel jealous, just as it's natural to feel love. But unless they're purposely hating / attacking the idol, leave the person alone. Focus on the people that say things like, ew, no, Oppa is mine. Nobody can have him, and talk to them, not the people who say something like, simple like, I'm kind of disappointed. People don't have to be happy for the idol. They just don't need to send negativity towards them either. It's best to remain silent than voice hatred.
I disagree, because like their idol stuff is work. They leave that.
Work.
Yeah,
when they go home, they leave that behind. It's work.
I mean,
And most of the time, idols date idols or actors.
Yeah, there's a serious problem if you can't separate the fact that what they do is work and then they have a personal life on top of that. So
yeah, like what this person's trying to say is like I agree with them, like is good, but I don't think like I agree that like yeah we should focus more on the people that are like negative towards them being toxic about it, and like I don't care if you're upset, but I don't think you should be upset. Like you should realize that this is their job, not their life, and they have a life outside of it, and they need companionship.
Again,
that's a normal person. They're not robots.
Yeah, going back to my thing, it's just like probably they're probably just like really like fresh when it comes to K-pop.
I would say this person. Oh yeah, well this is 100% like 13-year-old K-pop Tumblr user. This is someone who has not grown up and realized parts of. Because like the part about being jealous is 100% true. Like yeah, sure, if you are attracted or like if you love that idol and you're jealous they're in a relationship, but the thing is you shouldn't love that idol in that sense. So you're probably too young to realize that.
They're confusing the type of like love in terms of like adoration of them.
Exactly.
With love in terms of I want to bang them. Sort of thing.
Well, not even that, because a lot of people
pretty much
are into K-pop for that. But love, as in like I want to marry that person and spend the rest of my life with them. Whereas like I love Tiffany because her music's great and she's a really cool person, and I'm a huge fan of her.
Not all of us can be. All of us can be Bada's husband.
I know I'm never
younger than
be
Tiffany, so I mean.
I'm mature enough to know that I'm never going to be in a relationship with her, so I don't love her in that way.
All right, and last but not least, can we just appreciate how close the major girl groups of the third generation are? It was always sad to see 21 saying that they never had any female idol friends, etc. I'm so happy Blackpink and Twice are so close. I love seeing their fan cams and cute interactions. It just makes me so happy knowing that Blackpink won't be like 21 was, and that they're making friends. Girl groups supporting each other is cute. Now the fans need to follow. That's the most important part.
Yeah, 100% it's just because third gen is so small. There weren't as many girl groups or even guy groups back then, but
but I think
dominated by guy groups.
And I think the companies are just more lax about stuff like that. Where like back in the day, I feel like YG
everything is locked down.
Like,
locked them down, and we're like you shouldn't talk to people from like SM. You shouldn't hang out with them. Where now, like Nayeon is really close to Jennie. I think it's Jennie or Jisoo, one of the members of Blackpink. Like they're all the groups are like close friends with each other.
And I mean, it's not like Korea is the only place where they take companies so seriously. Because I mean, at least here in America, because like there's not that much of an emphasis again because there's no manufactured girl groups and guy groups here in America. And there's not really an emphasis on you have to collaborate only with your label mates. Like in hip hop, like you see, obviously they make entire albums where it's just like people that are on your label, but a lot of the people you collaborate are outside of your label. So again, like you're not gonna have happy idols if you just restrict them to only like if you restrict them creatively, that you won't let them work with so many people. And I mean, it definitely seems more lax because I guess like they see that there's more good that comes out of collaborating with other competitors, quote unquote, than there is in just locking them. Like, again, like we got the crazy freaking Mystic Entertainment doing something with Hani.
And Baekhyun and Suzy. And Solar.
That sort of stuff like
Solar.
It's like basically like there's a lot more like to be gained by doing all these like crazy collaborations. And I mean, all of the music
JYP
shows,
is the one that
I was gonna say all the music shows are getting tons of like collaborations now where
artists cover other songs. And I mean, like covering songs or doing other like that's sort of a staple when it comes to music, and that's been like a music institution since like the 1800s or whatever. Like ever since like music started, like people would like famous people would cover each other's songs. So
and even like the project groups where you have Mr. Taxi or not Mr. Taxi, was it just Taxi or whatever? The one with like Eunha from G Friend and like one of the members of Oh My Girl and Na Young from Gudan, one of the members of Momoland, like that stuff. And then like all the cover stages with like Seulgi and Mina and like stuff like that. Like it's just there's a lot more collaboration it seems. And then we talked about today like JYP's produced for Psy and SM in the last year, like
which
even outside of
I never would have thought that something like that would have happened, like, even
exactly.
3 years ago.
Well, I mean, JYP and I probably would have because I watched K-pop Star, but like JYP and YG are friends, so
Yeah.
I see it. But yeah, yeah.
And that's it for all of them. I think I'm gonna revisit this topic in about a year or so because these are pretty fun. And if you want to submit your own, I believe the inbox is closed right now, but I'll still put the link to the Tumblr in the description. So yeah, or if you want to submit your own unpopular K-pop opinion, go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So I'm actually glad for this topic. Not all of them are just people blatantly bashing idols.
Yeah. I was a little worried too.
I made sure to pick some good ones. So
yeah.
Another fun topic would be us making our own. Bringing up 3 unpopular opinions or whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to store that in the vault, aka the list on Google Docs. So anyways, mine's probably gonna be the new shortest topic we've ever had. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I mean, we meant for this to be a short episode, and it's already gone on for like over 2 hours.
Yeah, so right now.
It's all right.
Yeah.
So really, I just wanted to touch upon like what's happening with the South Korean election, but not politics-wise, just like the way they delivered the ridiculousness.
Yeah, because I mean, everyone's probably going to talk about the election. I mean, we could, like, I think we talked about it a bit, like,
yeah, I don't know much about
the actual.
Talk about it.
Like
like an idiot.
But the Democratic candidate won. If anyone wanted to, or like their equivalent to Democrat or the liberal. I don't know. I forget the name of the parties.
I know. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the party, but he's a son of North Korean refugees and became a human rights lawyer.
Moon Jae-in.
Moon Jae-in.
Yeah. And then I think CNN or someone wrote a headline saying he was anti-American. It's like, you're an idiot.
No.
Dude, screw CNN. They're fake news.
It was one of the. I don't know if it was CNN. It was one of the major news outlets.
I still stand by
which
that
they're
statement.
all horrible.
He just
he's just more open about.
Yeah, he's just a subscriber to the Sunshine policy. So anyway,
exactly.
Yeah,
not anti-American.
I guess the reason why, or I guess, well, to introduce it, we're talking about like the ridiculous.
I was gonna say we said we weren't going to talk about politics, but then we started talking about politics.
Like, how they announced the results was insane.
Yeah. Okay. So
basically what they did was they did all these weird like crazy clips on I think it was on SBS on all these things.
I think it was on a bunch of different networks, or like different networks had different things.
Oh, like they stream the same thing?
Or no, like. Because you know how multiple networks cover like the election, like the presidential election here, where each network had their own like different crazy thing. I guess.
Well, all the weird ones are all SBS from the pictures I've seen. So for example, the first one was just like, was literally the first one I saw. It's not even the biggest one, but the first one I saw was this tweet, and it was like, Korea is so annoying when it comes to presidential elections, LMAO. And then it shows a GIF of them showing the the results. And it shows each presidential candidate is just dabbing, and then it shows.
I did see that.
And then it shows the percentages like coming up. I'm like, what the heck is happening right now?
Like you see, like 40, 50, 60-year-old people are dabbing.
Yeah,
because why not?
No, people who are going to be the president of like one of the top 10 like richest countries on earth.
Yeah,
that Freudian slip though.
Yeah. Wait, what did I say?
Companies, but I mean, because we all know that Chaebols run Korea anyway. So
yeah.
But no, what was the other one? The Game of Thrones one that I showed you?
Yeah, the other one was literally like him like flying in on a dragon, like scorching the other candidates or something like that.
Yeah, it was crazy or whatever. But I mean, I think that it's almost like those Taiwanese like really like crappy animated news stories. It's almost like that, where it's almost like a joke.
Except with really good like CG.
Yeah, because the CG in this one was much better.
Like they must have made those like weeks in advance for like each candidate.
Yeah.
And then they would have been screwed if like some random like third party candidate wins, or fourth party in this case. That'd have been hilarious. But yeah. I think it's funny. I think it's cool. Like, reflecting upon like our politics, ours is very serious and very like personal. Like people take politics personal, which is complete opposite of what it's supposed to be.
Well, because I guess it's because Korea is more of a collectivist society than America is, where it's all very again, not to dwell on politics too much, but with rugged individualism and that sort of thing. So, like, they can have political disagreements or disagree. It's just, but obviously, like, I think it's very much an Asian culture where you're not supposed to just
like politics don't define you.
But I think it's also necessary because I guess this process or this impeachment process has just been very stressful for the country that they just they just needed shits and giggles, like laugh for shits and giggles after this sort of thing. And I mean, this is the first time that in the storied history of Korea that any of their like democratically elected presidents has ever been impeached. So I
think this is actually pretty good too. It could get like some kids interested in politics and stuff.
I think that's nice.
It's like a really like funny but stupid way to keep people interested. Like how they keep kids interested in politics in America is they don't keep them interested in politics.
They don't, yeah.
Like I was lucky enough to keep being interested because like my dad and I love our political junkies, but no, like if there was more dabbing in our politics. Actually,
yeah, the only one I talk about politics with is my dad, pretty much.
Maybe that's what she needs. Like maybe that's what Hillary needed to win. She just had to dab more.
Yeah.
She probably did, for all we knew. All we know.
I know. I think she dabbed. I think she did dab.
She's talking about Pokemon Go. She's like, Pokemon Go.
On Ellen DeGeneres, I'm 100% sure she dabbed.
All right, I'm looking
at surprising.
Oh no.
Hillary Clinton dabbing Obama. Oh God. Yeah, she did. She dabbed on Ellen.
Oh, it's just like, how do you do, fellow kids? It's just like that meme, like all in embodied, but no. Like it's pretty cool, or at least that like how they announce the results is pretty interesting. Like the coolest one I ever saw was in 2004. NBC, how they did it, their election coverage was because they're based out of Rockefeller Plaza. Oh no! Oh no! He just sent the picture of her dabbing in the group, in the Skype chat. But
so bad.
The coolest one I saw was in 2004, NBC, because they're based at a Rockefeller Plaza, so like the skating rink. What they do is for every state that a candidate won, there was a giant like U.S. Map on the skating rink, and then they'd fill in red or blue depending on whatever candidate.
That's really
won.
cool. See, like I wish they'd do stuff like that, like similar to like maybe how they do like Olympics coverage. Just stop commentating like it's sports though, because that makes it worse. Mm-hmm. So it makes people think it's a competition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, it was a cool thing that they did, and their politics seemed a lot more tame, and obviously nobody wanted to embarrass the country after like literally the most embarrassing freaking things to ever happen, having to impeach your own president. But I mean, it was so random though. What does freaking dabbing or Game of Thrones have to do with? I mean, I can understand Game of Thrones maybe, but like, what does dabbing have to do with?
All right, but let's we should probably like critique their dabbing skill, because at this point 2 out of the 3 did it completely wrong. But the guy who did it right, he is like the best dabber I've ever seen.
It was
even better than BM.
No, yeah, his form is so good. Like I'm gonna link this. He has the best...
You're doing this just for Cooper, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I really am. It's hilarious.
You're doing this 100% to piss off Cooper.
I'm gonna switch to the
Yeah, our friend Cooper, he hates dabbing, and I always link whenever anything in K-pop has dabbing in it.
Yep.
Like the guy who won, he's doing this. You gotta look the other way, guy.
Okay, so I put it up on the overlay, but yeah, like the guy in the middle, I forget the name of the party. Like it's sort of like the Green Party here in America because they're just green. But yeah, his dab is perfect. Like he got the look into the shoulder, like the look into like the elbow.
Yeah, and his arms are like a perfect straight line.
The arms are a straight line. Like
Cooper is gonna be so pissed.
This lady on the right is like she's just like like she's
looking forward
correctly. Like she's not looking.
She's doing
into
it.
She got 3.9%.
And the freaking the president-elect of South Korea, he's just like he's kind of doing it looks like he's doing a half dab and half like the Usain Bolt thing where he's just like doing like that thing. That is the next leader of Korea's free world, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe
and then
we should teach him how to dab.
So I guess another of those examples, I guess, if you can also throw those on the overlay or whatever, is like they showed him like flying through a city as like Superman.
Oh, do you have a link for that? So I can.
Yeah, it's in the replies of that same tweet.
Okay.
It's the first reply.
Oh yeah, like the first reply is just like them.
Oh yeah.
It's like really crappy, or like this really crappy astronaut one, or then Pokemon.
Yeah, I think there's supposed to be like Pokemon Go.
There's one with them as Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so
I like
like
how if you scroll down, it's Chanyeol's fault.
It's Chanyeol's fault.
Yeah.
It's always Chanyeol's fault. Oh my god.
And then somebody replied to him, "Thanks, Chanyeol."
I love
Yeah, thanks Chanyeol with a picture.
No lie. Again, Chanyeol is kind of biased, reckon, because I'm a Kai.
Oh, I love Chanyeol.
But no, like Chanyeol's incredibly talented. He's a DJ. He
can play guitar.
Like yeah, Chanyeol's bias wrecking me so hard. He wears $1,400 freaking Vetements jackets, bomber jackets.
Vetements. That's how they pronounce it. What the heck?
Yeah.
It's not even how you pronounce it in French.
Okay, we should probably end this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's basically all I had to share. I think it's funny. So
it is funny.
Yeah, hopefully, I wish they'd do something like that here, like just lighten it up.
Yeah, it would be better.
Yeah, we need to. Okay, that's our goal. That's our goal. When we go to Korea, we have to teach the leader of the Korean, the free leader of the Korean Peninsula how to dab. Because I don't think.
That is not a job for us. That is a job for BM.
Yeah, BM has to do it. He's got to be the ambassador of the dabbing.
He's the ambassador of dabbing.
The Dabians.
Oh my god! Like, because I don't know if Kim Jong Un would be willing to learn how to dab, but I mean, we could try. I mean, that's like greatest form of diplomacy, like teaching someone how to dab.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you taught Kim Jong Un how to dab, he'd probably be less of a prick. They'll probably get me banned in North Korea, but okay.
Well, you're banned from our Pyongyang.
but I'm a mod of our ping pong now.
Our ping pong.
Yeah, our ping pong. Yep, that is true.
Good. That's really good. All right, so yeah, thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. Check out our Stitcher podcast links, and then things coming up. Nate will say. Thanks for listening.
Well, we'll have Toronto vlog, card vlog, travel vlog, maybe a haul video.
Yeah, we might
depending on how much I spend. Depending on how much money I spend on.
We might do an impromptu unboxing or like haul video. That we might just like put up immediately. But
we're filming stuff.
Because in about 12 hours I have a flight, so.
I have to get on a bus in. Let's see. Hold on. So it's 11 o'clock. In 8 hours, I have to get on a bus.
Yeah. So we
YOLO.
Yep.
YOLO.
Yeah.
YOLO.
I'll film this eventually.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
It's still wrapped. YOLO.
But yeah,
it's they totally stole this from Taeyeon's My Voice too. Look at this. It is literally like the half word across. Like it's a book.
Hey, Nate,
it's like.
Hey, Nate, are you an AIDS?
I am not an aide. I'm not that much into Daya that I'm an aide. But I do like Daya.
So yeah, see you guys in like 12 hours, 14 hours ish.
And in 2 weeks you'll find out our card experience.
Yeah, whenever I get to finish the video. Or I mean like a week from now maybe the card video will go up. But yeah, we're not gonna be internet strangers anymore. We're
gonna be real friends.
We're gonna be IRL friends now. That's how people say it. Yes, I don't know. I don't have friends.
We're all friends.
I don't have friends.
Anyway, I guess I want to say stay creamy, but no more.
You can't.
No more EXID.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
Stay emo, ladies and gentlemen, till August.
Stay creamy.
Yeah, like they literally just said, "Oh yeah, GD rap demo. Let's just play it now."
Yeah, there's there's like vaporware elements where she's just like a Greek or Roman bust that she kisses, and I've never wanted to become a statue more in my life before that time. But no, like
was it a statue of a woman? I don't remember.
Or no, it was a dude. It was like it looked like a David bust.